It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, Christmas Day, November 1st.
I don't think it's Christmas yet.
Oh, it might as well be, Galvin. It's Christmas time in the city.
Have you seen Mariah Carey yet? Then it's not Christmas. If you haven't seen
thawing
Mariah
her out.
No, she's ready to go.
I am in full holiday mood now. Halloween is over. The death, the blood, the destruction, the hatchets and machetes that the kids walk around the neighborhood. Yeah. I will tell you that between the hours of 6 p.m. and 8:30 p.m., we got 3 trick-or-treaters all at the same time. That was it.
Really?
3. And then later on in the night, like between 9 and 9:30, we got a couple more, but that was it for the whole night.
So we had 0.
Oh, really?
So I was thinking about, I was home alone.
Oh.
My son came home at like 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And he said there was cars parked up and down the street. So it's a bunch of people that don't live in our neighborhood.
Can I jump in real quick? Yeah. Drove home yesterday to my house around 5:45 and through the back gate and had to wait in line to get to the guard gate. I mean, 25, maybe 30 cars deep. I mean, it went all the way down to where the running trail was.
And normally, what is it?
Nothing. Because you just drive right in.
Exactly.
These were all guests.
Yeah. So they were all parked, but yeah, I was like, okay, whatever. But I realized my front, I have the front porch area. It's not a porch, but the high light up there is out.
Oh.
And I went, oh man,
that's a beacon for
right. So I had my front hallway light on right by my front door, and I figured they'll know. I mean, I got that light on. And nobody came, and I'm like, nobody's coming. I don't know whether, and I have candy, and I was ready to go. Yeah. So I said, you know what? I looked outside. My neighbor had a table set up out there and just had candy, and I go, I'm going to do that. Yeah. So I wrote a little note, said, Happy Halloween. Please take a few, because I had a bunch of candy. So I put a bowl out there. The very first teenage kids that came by dumped the whole thing in.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh,
scumbag.
Yeah, right? And I just went, all right, well, then screw you. And I locked the door, and I said, I'm watching football.
Well,
I actually said what Bernie Mac said. Them kids.
It worked out very good for me because my wife got sick yesterday.
Oh, that's good news.
Well, we were supposed to remember we were supposed to go trick or treating.
Yeah.
And she's like, I can't do this. And I looked at her and I said, listen, I'm sure these people are wonderful people, but I don't know them. I'm not going to walk around the neighborhood with them. And she goes, do you think it's okay to let them go by alone? I go, yes. Every kid's going alone right now. With the adults and all that.
Right.
And they did that. So I got out of that. I did not have to go.
And it wasn't even your scheme. Oh, what'd you do?
I didn't. I spin her food. Oh. I didn't. It was a nice neighborhood. They were nice people. Everything worked out perfect.
Cut to you going to Starbucks, getting a Starbucks, going over, seeing a homeless guy. Hey, man, come here. Sneezing into it.
There you go.
There you go, baby. Sir. We're going to go out and go trick or treat and just drink this.
Gio, don't be stressed out.
Oh, boy.
It's okay.
Oh, boy.
Starbucks made you late. You're not late.
No, I'm not bringing Starbucks anymore.
Oh, what do you mean? Voluntold.
I'm not. I'm done.
He's falling out.
It's the last one.
You are not the first person to deny being voluntold something.
Yeah, it's adding
Joe?
stress.
Not me.
It's adding stress, anxiety in my life.
Always does what he's told.
Joe?
Yes?
What did you miss yesterday?
It was trash.
Was it can day?
Oh, man. You're falling apart.
Things are falling through the cracks.
I did.
We should just quit.
Yeah.
All of us. Just never give up.
I mean, come on. It's falling apart. End of the year.
Jesus.
I don't know. I had too much going on, Mike.
I understand.
Oh.
You want to hear something? Today is a sad day.
Why?
Not for you.
Today is
probably
November
happy for you.
The last day I'm bringing you Starbucks.
Listen. I'm just overlooking that statement. I'm hoping that the weekend lightens your mood.
No,
and
it's
on Monday you feel better.
It's adding stress and anxiety to my life, and your wife told me I needed to eliminate those things.
I'm going to talk to her today. She didn't mean that. She didn't. Yeah. This will be more stressful if there's no coffee here. Then I'm going to be a jerk, and everybody's going to be.
I spilt half of it in my goddamn car.
Well, that's
again.
on you. This is on you.
Yes.
Yeah, this is on you.
That's why I need to eliminate these things.
Did you spill it because you had the blood pressure cuff on your arm and it knocked it over?
Did you spill just mine and not yours? Are you going to come in with drinks for yourself? Just none for me?
I don't need. I don't need a vice of Starbucks in the morning.
Okay, so no more Starbucks.
No more Starbucks.
Right.
Done.
I'll go the night. Don't laugh, Carmen. I'm going to go the night before. I'm going to go the night before.
Go the night before.
Like I don't go enough during the day.
I can't wait.
Call Soph. Call your wife. Call somebody else.
I'll go on Sunday. See how that goes. Be prepared for a dismal Monday show. Celebrating the Christmas season.
I'm gridlocked in the line at 5:30 in the morning, just mother effing the world.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, the way I see it, if you go a little bit further out of your way to Joe's,
you know what? I'm willing to try that at this point.
I mean, it'll probably be ready. Everything will be good to go. Joey will probably have it waiting there for you.
All right.
So why don't you just do that the night before then, Mike?
I can. Because the night before is not the same. Because
he will.
If I get if I get it the night before, then I have to build it in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you gotta add ice.
I gotta add ice. I gotta add cream. I got a lot of work.
I'll concede that it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Before. No,
it's not the same.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I can do it. I'm not complaining about it. It's just not the same. Plus, I like Gio comes over. He goes, "Hey, how you doing?" And gives me my coffee. Good morning, Gio. Thank you.
Little kiss.
Yeah, a little. Oh, don't say that. Now you're making it worse.
I know. I didn't mean that. I'm
Did you
sorry.
say coffee, bitch?
I did.
Listen here.
At least the coffee's here. The cans are still
That's true.
outside.
All right,
Cans are full.
all right.
Cans are full. I have to wait till Monday now.
Yeah.
So I have 3 older brothers. We used to do this all the time. You would be like sitting there watching TV and be like, "Hey, will you grab me a water or whatever it may be, anything, whatever." And then whenever they bring it over, you go, "Good boy, bring me my water." No, now you're not getting it. I was just kidding.
My wife accused me of doing the laziest thing ever, and I don't recall doing it. I don't recall.
Too lazy to remember.
I'm on her side.
Well, so am I, Carmen. I think it might have happened. I just don't remember. If somebody's in the kitchen and you're like Galvin said, you'd be like, "Oh, will you grab me a water?" That's fine.
Right.
And I do the same. And when I get up, I go, "Does anybody want anything?" When I go in the kitchen, I'm very good like that. She said I called my daughter out of her room to get me a water one time.
Oh yeah.
I can see that.
You've said that you've done that before.
But I don't think I did it on purpose. I think I thought she was in the kitchen.
You know, because you said, "Juliana, did you do your homework? Get in here."
Yeah.
And then you're like,
here.
"Hey,
yeah.
Sandbag.
I mean, she was already back here.
Yeah.
No,
because you called her.
I do that too. I'll call my kids from upstairs to go like 10 feet away from where I'm at.
Yeah. That's just bad parenting.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I
I'm
told
with
my
you.
daughter. I called her from upstairs. She came all the way down, and I said, "Could you hand me that remote?" Because I didn't want to get up from the couch.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't do that. Yeah. Today is the end of an era.
Okay.
Say goodbye to Horror Island.
Oh, really?
What? All the whores are gone?
No.
The pants are there.
Yeah.
Whores are gone.
Well, are they whores? I don't.
No.
I mean, that's what it made you sound like you were
What?
saying.
No. The pants are
She
there.
said, "Are the whores gone?" And you said, "No, the pants are there."
Hey, what is happening?
Sorry. I'm confusing two things, Joe.
The whores roll on.
Spanish is out. The pants are in.
Oh, did he come and
Officially
get all
out.
of his stuff?
Yes. Yeah, you did.
Oh
yesterday.
boy.
Yep.
So did you see him or no?
I did see him.
Awkward.
Not as awkward as I thought it was going to be. He was actually pretty. He's pretty cool.
Okay.
He's like, "Hey, man, no hard feelings. Everything's cool." I'm like, "Great." I'm glad
So
Now,
you guys
was-
not friends anymore?
No. He said, I hope we'll still be friends. I'm like, "Yeah, sure, man. We'll hang out at some point." I
Was
imagine.
this your decision or his decision?
Their decision.
Yeah. it was.
No, it's one or the other. It's Joe's house or Spanish wanted to move out with his girlfriend. Was it your decision or his decision?
Well,
She's like Barbara Walters.
Carmen's
I mean, all right, Carmen.
Hard hitting.
No, I
Fulls.
think it actually was his decision. So,
Okay.
yep. And that's totally
He
fine
wasn't
with me.
evicted, if that's what you're asking.
No.
I'm just saying, did Joe have to have a talk with him saying I can't have you here, or was it him being like I'm out in wherever all the time? I might as well just move out wherever I'm at.
Maybe, I don't know. I think he has a storage unit, but he had like a job interview, and he seemed to be doing all right. So I was like,
Spanish.
okay.
Who was that?
Get in the shower. Brian, let me see how hairy your back is.
Yeah.
I'm not gay. I just like to look at guys taking showers.
So what do we call the island now?
Pants Palace.
I mean,
I don't like that.
It
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
does have a certain amount of alliteration, but
Pants Peninsula. Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah, no.
That's hard.
I mean,
the nursing home.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
Just
Because of
saying.
me?
Well, it's not just you.
It's just a sad.
There's several
place now.
elderly people living there now. There's two old people, 2 old dogs.
Yeah.
What did Epstein call his island? Little Jeff or something?
Lolita.
Huh?
Lolita Island.
No, that's what the media called it.
It was little. Oh man, I forgot now. I got to think of this. Little.
I thought it was like Little Jeffrey or something like that.
No,
Little St. James.
Little St. James. Yeah.
So I was
Little
close.
St. Joe's.
Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, that's what I was confusing. Yeah, so Little St. James. Yeah,
Little St. Joe.
Little St. Joe.
All right.
All the fun is gone.
Yeah, there's no fun in that.
You've lost the magic.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a family
Never
house.
Close your eyes.
Listen, I had a great time.
Yeah.
It's just come to the end of an era.
Had.
Yeah.
Can we start calling it Muffledore?
Now there's
you want.
no more doors to be muffled.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Now you got some space.
Did
Well-
Mama Pants move in yet?
No.
You got some space to
And
show it off a little bit.
Yeah.
and I mean, my elderly mom is probably gonna have to.
Oh, it's a nursing home.
It's nursing home island.
It's a nursing
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, I mean,
What do they call those places? Nursing homes? They call them, what are they?
Elder care?
No.
yeah.
Assisted living.
Yeah, it's kind
An
of.
ALF.
Joe assisted living.
Joe needs assistance
I
too.
know.
I
Yeah.
have a lot of assistants, Michael.
The animals are running the zoo.
It's just an old folks home.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Wow.
But I wasn't there for a lot of it because I was heading out to the gig that I had last
Oh
night.
yeah. Your median age over at Whore Island is shot
Yeah.
way up this year.
You got to remember, there's still a teenager there.
No, I know, but I'm saying you had a teenager, you had Spanish who was younger,
that's
and you
true,
had
yeah.
Joe, and then now you have teenager, her mom,
Yeah.
Joe, her mom's mom, Joe's mom. Yeah, you're bringing in okay, yeah,
Ooh.
Sugar Pants is a lot younger than Joe, though.
but still older than Spanish.
Yeah. I don't know.
No,
I
she
think
is.
Yeah.
yeah, but like around the same age.
Yeah.
Like very, very close.
Interesting.
No, that's not true.
That's
No,
nice.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, Spanish was 30-something. She's in her 40s, right?
37,
Yeah, she's in her 40s.
Yeah,
low 40s.
still older.
Yes, I said that, but close. It's not like Spanish was 37 and she's 48.
Yeah,
Spanish
okay.
was 37 and
Carmen,
she's
how old
42.
are you? How old are you? 33?
33.
Yeah, and if I called you 38, would you be mad?
No, I don't care.
You're only 33?
Yes.
Oh, no, I mean, I know.
Dingy.
I know, I know, no.
I'm not doing this today, guys. I'm so ready.
I was going to say, you are the youngest on the show now.
Yes.
There's nobody even near you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the sole child on the show.
I don't like it.
Well, listen, it's better than being part of Joe's ALF.
Well, come on
True.
over. I'll take care of you, Carmen.
No, thank you. I'm okay.
Too young to live there.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd have to work there.
Ian can live there. You can't live there. You're just not of the right age.
Don't tell him Chad's age, Carmen. You'll get in trouble. Right? Oh no, it was height. It was his height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was made
How
up.
old is Chad?
Chad's 40 and 6 foot.
Wow.
Well, I'm sorry. What was that?
Chad's 40,
And
6 foot.
He's so
Hey,
skinny.
look
He's so skinny.
at-
He looks 6 foot.
Yeah, if you look at the camera,
I see.
he's
I keep
six.
I
Is there
keep
a horse
hearing
over
some
there?
clicking going on.
Yeah, he's 6 foot.
He's finger gunning.
Is that winky winky?
Yeah.
He's a little guy.
No, he'll beat you up, Gio.
That's
People-
probably true.
Yeah. Oh, and we were at the school yesterday for dinner, and I did say, I was like, Galvin claims that he can stand under the rim and jump up and touch it. And Chad goes, I can do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, Chad, you can do that. You can also dunk. There's a big difference. But he did do it, and he did make it look very easy. So I may change my mind. I think Galvin would be close.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think it would be. I think the bet is getting closer, but I also still think 50 and 40 and touching the rim
Yeah, Chad's
from when
got-
you were 30 is a lot different.
Chad has abs too, so that
Yeah.
really makes a big
Yeah,
difference.
yeah,
Have
Look
you
at
seen my calves?
Sure, Galvin's got the calves.
Yeah.
Galvin's got calves.
They're like built-in trampolines.
Yeah.
If I had my choice of having calves or abs, I'm choosing abs.
I get that. I understand that, but I'm saying for jumping purposes,
Yeah.
abs don't
Abs
help you
aren't
as much
helping
as
you, yeah.
they don't help you as much as calves.
Listen, I've never had abs, so I can't
Yeah.
confirm or
Yeah.
deny
You
that.
got one.
I'm just saying, Chad made it look really easy, and Galvin's taller than Chad, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, maybe he can't.
A lot taller.
But again, I mean, not a lot. Easy guy.
I mean, a lot.
Easy
Like
guy.
half a foot taller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Not.
Shaming.
I'm taller than Chad is, then Sugar Pants is older than you.
Yeah,
That's,
There's too many.
which
too
is
much.
substantial.
Even let's just say Chad was 6 foot. Galvin's still 6'6".
no, I'm just 6'4".
6'4".
6'4". Oh,
Right.
yeah. Sorry.
Chad's 6 foot. Galvin 6'4".
5'11",
That's 4.
6'4".
Yeah,
6
I'm going
foot.
6 foot.
6 foot in shoes in his Pegasus. Plus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
With the max cushion and everything.
Yeah, he's 6 foot. Listen, you measure him with shoes on, he's 6 foot.
Interesting.
Good for him.
I'm giving him 6 foot
Yeah,
today.
you measure me with, you weigh me with strings tied to my arms with balloons. I'm 20 pounds less.
Yeah.
Do you want to see Chad Duncan
Oh.
or whatever he's doing?
Well, that's just
I'd
him.
rather see Sandy Duncan.
That's just him touching the rim. Like I said,
Oh, Joe, you put that right up on the team.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right there. Look
There
at
you
yeah,
go.
but he still has Geo and me on the bone team.
I can't get to that.
He can't figure this part
Yeah,
out.
no, this
Are
is-
you kidding me?
This is,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
oh, yeah.
He does it.
Okay.
So, like I said, now that I saw that, I'm like, okay. Because even Chad was like, yeah, Galvin can do that. I was like,
I don't have
sure?
far to go.
Yeah. But again, Chad still had to reach,
Sure.
So, yeah. I don't know. I think I'm not putting as much money on it as I was before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Carmen
still-
went from 10 units to 4 units.
Yeah.
Yes.
Still no, but not as definitive.
Yeah, exactly.
Not as much, no.
So, Joe,
Yes, Michael.
what are the odds that you and Spanish will really still be friends?
I think that.
Occasional text.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like whenever you break up with a girl and she's like, I hope we can still be friends. And you're like, yeah, definitely. Peace. Never see her again.
Yeah.
Because how much have you talked since this whole thing happened anyway?
honestly not really a whole lot.
Right. And that's
You
just-
either, huh?
Yeah, no.
No, Carmen.
I haven't heard from him.
At
That's
all.
At
weird.
all.
You guys are so close.
Not one text, nothing. You got
Nothing.
nothing. Yeah.
Nope.
Me either. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've texted him a couple times.
But
Yeah.
you had to text him.
And did he respond to you or no?
Yeah.
Oh.
But again, you texted him.
Yes.
Yeah.
You haven't heard from him?
No, not at all.
No.
And I didn't expect to.
Well, I don't know.
I didn't
figure when
expect
they
I think
settled down a little.
after 15 years, something.
Well, whenever he had his first, kicking his shoes off and all that stuff, I had texted him and said, hey, I hope you're okay. If you need anything, blah, blah, blah. Nothing. I didn't hear anything back.
Oh,
So-
really?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, that's weird. All right.
He texted me, why is nobody texting me?
Did he really?
No.
Oh. I was like, you can't be serious about that.
No.
That's very interesting. All right. Well, I guess we can tune in on Saturdays and figure out what's going on there.
Oh, boy.
That's still happening?
The end of the island.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, man. What if I call in that show?
I think you should.
I would.
Yes, hello. I have a problem. I had a person that I worked with for quite some time, and then some stuff went down, and he called me late on a Sunday. And he wanted to
What is
talk.
that supposed to mean? When it calls you Sunday night at 10:30, no, you're sleeping.
Does BlackRock have anything to do with that?
Oh,
How
man.
much should I invest into cryptocurrency?
Oh, I got to tell you, I did have some questions last night that I wish that I could ask Spanish today about crypto.
By the way,
Now-
how you doing with your Tesla stock?
Tesla's doing okay. Amazon's going through the roof.
Tesla the other day, whenever I talked to you, though, was supposedly just shooting straight up.
Yeah, they did. They went up a little bit, but Amazon had their projections. They were over their projections, so everything went through the roof.
So you're telling me Amazon didn't take a hit from him not endorsing?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Surprise.
No, it's crazy. So
Now, Mike,
yes, here.
have you heard from him?
No, just the one night at
The one
10:30.
At 10:30? Okay.
Yeah, you think I can? You think I'd have some sort of information and be able to hold it in?
Yeah.
Joe just told me 5 minutes ago about it. That they saw each other yesterday, and I didn't even get a chance to ask him if I could talk about it. I'm like, I just got to talk about it. That just came out.
True.
Yeah. I can't hold anything in anymore.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. I got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah.
Like I feel like every day, like I love when we do Under Oath because I want to talk about dirt. But
we talk about so much already.
Right.
It's
That's the thing.
hard.
It's not that exciting anymore.
Yeah.
And then I feel like also for me at least, I mean not all of us, but I know for me for sure I could speak for myself. If you called me anytime, I was like, yeah, I got a question for you. I'm gonna give you the right answer. You know what I mean? So that I don't know. That's it. Is this a show on television where Don Johnson is a cruise captain?
Yeah.
What?
In the kid, it was on whatever other show, Dawson's Creek or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like the ship doctor.
And people get sick every cruise.
Yes.
Oh, wow, he's looking old now.
I mean, every cruise they have to perform a surgery on somebody. Why would you go on this cruise?
But I mean, it's like every other show where that stuff happens all the time. And, Law and Order, they solve the case in an hour. And
yeah, but Law and Order is about cops. This is a cruise ship. Like, who's going to keep going on this ship if somebody gets sick every time?
how many people do you think get sick on a cruise?
Oh,
I
probably every
guarantee
time.
every time they go out, at least one person
We got a
gets
really
sick.
fat comedian over here who's having a heart attack.
Having been in the infirmary with Rough Shot Todd,
Yeah.
we were the only ones down there.
Yeah, but you were one.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's at least
It
one.
happens once.
And I've been down there with Ralphie before.
I mean, if you put 4,000 people on a ship for 3 or 4 days, somebody's going to get at least seasick.
We
Yeah.
had someone who claimed to have food poisoning once.
Yeah.
I'm sure people slip and fall by the pool. And
Plus, I would have to
That-
imagine that you have the doctor stuff, whatever, and then you have people who say somebody stole their shoes out of the room.
Yeah.
Tying up security and the doctor at the same time.
Security hurt their hand trying to find this idiot's shoes.
the cruise is going to be here before we know it.
Oh, 100%.
We're going to be like, oh, remember we said it was like 3 months away?
I'm already starting writing 2025 on my checks.
Yeah.
I had no
checks.
lights. I had no lights on my house yesterday. I'm very upset because now I got no Christmas lights on my house this year. It's going to be very upsetting.
Do you have money back in your bank account?
Not yet.
Oh, boy. I
That's
would
a lot of money,
shut
too.
it down.
Well, it's shut down. I mean, there's nothing to do. I just got to wait for my refund now.
Speaking of lights, you got your generator set up yet?
For what?
There's another storm possibly.
Oh,
brewing.
I saw that. I was like, I didn't know
And
what
you
you meant.
jinxed it because you said, I'm glad this is all behind us yesterday.
He jinxes all the time.
Everything is my fault. I control the weather,
Yes.
too. Yeah.
You and Marjorie Taylor Greene.
All right. I get
But
people
do you-
fired and I control the weather.
Do you have a set in stone specific date that they're coming out to install?
No, here's why.
boy.
Because
I'd shoot for next Wednesday.
no, it'll never be done by then. They have to. I have natural gas, and of course, it's at the other side of the house, so they have to run
Run
the
a
gas through the other side. So that's got to happen first, and they got to pour the slab and put the generator in. So
Do you have that in the process? Is
Yeah,
there a
yeah,
date
yeah,
that they're
that's-
coming out to run the line?
no,
That's a no.
The
the
guy,
guy
was,
came out here already
Yeah.
and measured it out.
I was here when he was talking about it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's in the works, but I don't think that they're going to get anything done by next Wednesday.
Nah.
You know.
Well, hopefully this latest disturbance doesn't really come this way.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything because no matter what happens, I'll get blamed for it. But yeah, hopefully not. I can't imagine. Do you know I went to? In all seriousness, I took my daughter to a friend's house in Carrollwood yesterday. It is unbelievable how much damage there was to the trees and the. I mean, these
Still,
people have so much debris still lined up in front of their houses. It's
Yeah.
been gathered and piled, but I mean, I'm talking about trees, full-size trees chopped in a million pieces.
So many. Yeah, it's
Oh,
wild.
not far from you.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, I see it all the time. But also, so I normally run at Lake Park right there on Dale Mabry, and it has been closed. Last couple times I went, it was closed. So I've been running a different spot. I've been running Upper Tampa Trail, but I went to another actual trail that's not too far from here, and that's the first time I've been like back out on a trail. Trees like huge trees
Yeah.
uprooted. Like I come around and I know the area and stuff, and I'm like, whoa, that's new. This one's down. This is gone. But I came around and it was literally like it was at least 8 feet tall, the roots and stuff, because it was laying on its side.
Over your head. Yeah,
it was
it's
huge.
crazy. Chad would never be able to.
Oh,
touch a child.
never, never, not in a million years.
You know what?
What do you got tonight, Carmen? Who are you guys playing?
We're playing Leonard. They're in
Leonard?
Just one guy?
Yeah, it's gonna be very unfair.
This isn't gonna go very well.
Hello,
I've been
Leonard.
practicing.
We're here. No, Leonard. They're in Ruskin, and I do know that their vice principal is a listener, so he's very excited.
Also named Leonard.
Yes. But it is their homecoming
Oh, you're gonna ruin their homecoming.
and senior night.
Oh man.
So, yeah, it'll be fun, and we're very excited.
What's the
But
food? We got food lined up?
It's going to be a tough game. Yes, this week. So we did taco night last night, Taco Thursday. White people. And then
Did you just say white people?
White People Taco Night? Have you heard that song?
No.
White People Taco Night.
What is that?
It's a song Chad made up, or what?
No, it's a song on Instagram.
Oh.
No.
For Taco Tuesday, for White People Taco Night.
Yes, I have
You
heard
have,
it now.
yeah.
Now that you said it, yeah.
I could not stop singing it yesterday.
Yep.
And yeah, it was definitely a White People Taco Night. But tonight, one of the grandpas is helping out, and Eddie, he is making orange chicken and spring rolls, and I'm
man.
making the rice.
Hey, I bet Eddie's Asian.
He's not.
Oh, wow. I would really not gather that's going to be good.
By the
Yeah.
way, speaking of rice, that Matthew McConaughey commercial might be the funniest thing. Have you seen that?
I don't think I have.
Where McCaffrey is sitting there and saying that he's full, whatever. And he goes, "Of course you're full. You're watching football." He goes, "It's all about eating food." And he goes, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Pancake, this, that, whatever." He goes, "They're just pushing you. Whenever they sack somebody, let me eat, this, that." And he goes, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Look at that, Jerry, and it's Jerry Rice." And he goes, "Jerry, what are you eating?" And he goes, "Rice." And he goes, "Oh, Jerry's eating rice." It's so dumb and funny. And he goes, "Refrigerator Perry, not his real name."
Oh.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm looking at Leonard. That's gonna be a game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game.
Yep.
The guys have to show up.
Same
and,
record, yeah.
Yeah. After last night's dinner, it's I don't know.
Yeah.
Joe's doing some
So-
scouting over
Yeah,
there.
two look like two pretty evenly matched teams.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
better show up.
Exactly.
Okay, good. Well, good luck to you and Chambo and,
Thank
of course,
you.
Leonard, because we're good sports.
Wait, what?
Well, just... all right, we got it's Friday. We got to close the week strong. The guys from Deep Behind the Music will be here, and also we've got Michael Rosenbaum, who played Lex Luthor on Smallville, will be on the show. And you may be like, "Why would you have that guy on?" I go, "Well, two reasons. One, because I got something from Smallville that I want to bring up to him as a fan, and two, because his book is about farts.
Yeah.
And you can't go wrong when you're promoting a book about farts. It's not even a kid's book, is it?
Yes and no.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
It even plays farts. Like the book plays fart
Oh,
noises.
nice.
Well,
Kinda
I'm going
like
to
the
play some
greeting card.
farts for him when he
Yeah,
calls the show.
yeah.
We'll see what he thinks about that. How do you like that? Joe, how did your gig, your Weezer gig go last night?
Good, very good. Yeah, it was fun.
Did you sing El Scorcho?
I did, and of course I killed it. It was very nice.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, and I like Dunedin Brewery.
I told you it's a great spot.
Yeah, that was not on the pub crawl when we were in Dunedin last time, but it is a very cool spot.
We are doing another pub crawl here, which I'm sure we'll probably start talking about soon because it's it'll happen before we end for the year. But we're going to be doing the pub crawl out. I would believe in Newport Richie again because it was so successful last time.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, now that I know what to expect, I want to get there earlier and start out. I mean, I couldn't even get in half the places because it was so packed.
I wonder if that crazy broad that Spanish brought last time will be out there.
Oh, man.
I hope so.
She was not there last night.
She was not.
No, she was not.
I was praying that she was going to be at the Lightning game whenever we went.
Oh, yeah.
Just for your wife
that
and
was
my wife.
shortly after
That
that.
was not a good one. That was not a good situation at all. All right, let's take a break. Come back. We'll get the show moving. We'll play Sporkle. We'll give some stuff away. We'll do it next on 102.5 The Bone. Carmen, what are we giving away today?
So much stuff. We have tickets for Here Come the Mummies,
Mm-hmm.
OAR.
What's going on this weekend?
I
I
don't
got
know.
nothing to do this weekend. I got nothing.
You can come to Leonard for Chambo football.
Nope.
And then get up early tomorrow morning and come and do the bolt run.
There are a lot of things I'm not going to do
Oh.
this weekend.
Oh, okay. Well, you asked. We
Thank you.
delivered.
Appreciate it.
We have tickets for Pink in Orlando, Reggae Rise Up, Monster Jam, Thomas Rhett, and the next Mike Calta tailgate.
Which is not this Monday. This week because we're playing Monday Night Football again. That's weird. Separation from Monday Night Footballs.
Yeah, they put us on there twice.
Yeah,
I don't like
but,
it.
like back to back. Almost,
Yeah, pretty
you know?
much.
And then the tailgate will resume the following home game.
Which is 49ers after this week.
That'll be good. That'll be a good. Time.
And then the bye week. So
Yeah. So, all right, let's do it right now. A little bit of Sporkle. Here we go.
What?
yes.
Galvin just texted us a joke you can't say on the air, and it's very funny. All right, Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pat is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Two characters, one actor. Can you name the actor when given the forename and surname?
Sound it out, Carmen.
No, I thought it was going to be surname, but it's the forename and surname of two of their characters.
Forename. I've never heard that before.
Exactly.
What does that mean?
Okay, first name. The first and last name.
So what are we doing?
It's two. I'm getting exactly. We're two characters. I'm giving you two character names. You're giving me the actor who played those characters.
Gotcha.
All right.
One character name is going to be the forename. The other is going to be the surname. Okay.
Is it going to be the same one, or is it going to be different? Like, is it going to be the first name from one character and last name from a different?
Correct.
Okay.
That's what the two characters are. Yep.
4 names? I'm so
No,
confused.
I'm giving you two names. You're giving me the actor.
All right.
Here we go. Sweeney Sparrow.
Depp.
Mike Calta. Rusty Durden.
Pitt.
Galvin.
Rusty.
Han Jones.
Ford.
Galvin. Beatrix Wallace. Beatrix Wallace.
What did you say?
Rames.
Uma Thurman.
Ah, the other one. She was married to him. Damn it.
Jordan Dawson.
DiCaprio.
Geo. Forrest Nolan.
Hanks.
Galvin. Rosalind Everdeen.
Jennifer
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Idiot.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
Point me.
Well, you
No,
said,
point Geo.
No.
He
No.
said Lawrence.
but I said what?
That's
He
all
said-
you have to
no,
say.
he said Taylor first.
did.
Oh.
But then you said Jennifer first.
I said Jennifer, and you
That's
said
part of her name.
Yeah, Jennifer
Yeah.
Lawrence is her name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Point
You're-
me, thank you.
You
Yeah,
only
point-
need last name, but you can say first.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what
Michael?
confuses me.
Michael gets
Thanks
the
for the
point.
assist, Jim.
Violet Priestley.
Oh, yeah. Streep.
Yes. Mike Calta. And Pep. We're halfway there.
Gio is on the board with a single point. Michael and Galvin are both tied with 3 points.
Okay.
All right. Two actors.
Yeah.
Two characters, one actor.
Confused.
For the people.
What are we doing?
Name the actor. Your next one, Travis Lamata.
De Niro.
De Niro.
Mike Calta. Lucius Redding.
Rames.
Nope.
Oh,
What is happening?
Won.
So
What
many
is it?
buttons. He did not get it. Lucius Redding.
Oh, Freeman.
Yes. Galvin. Kirk Stark.
Junior. Robert Downey Jr.
Junior.
Ah,
Mike Calta.
Can't do it.
Laura Smith.
Angelina Jolie.
Galvin.
You are
Yeah, you're
breaking up a little bit, Carmen.
Okay.
Nothing you can do, but
Yeah.
you sound fine now. For a
Okay.
second there, you're a little.
Oh no. All right. Bernie Babbitt.
Cruz.
Hoffman.
Galvin. Stacy McGuire.
Cruz.
Mike Calta. Hal Wilder. Hal Wilder.
Give us a hint, Gio. Give us a hint.
What is it?
It's Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds.
I can't think of his name.
Al Jordan.
I'm like so mad at myself. I'm like, it's Deadpool.
What's Wilder?
Van Wilder.
Van Wilder.
Oh, Van Wilder. Yeah.
I'm like, why can't I think of his name?
So Wilder was his last name. His first name was Van. I thought Van Wilder was like the full
like
last
Van
name.
Halen.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I thought.
And Pat, we're on the last three.
God, an idiot.
Gio with a single solitary point did not get that last one, and Michael and Galvin are both tied with 6 each.
Oof. All right, 2 characters, 1 actor.
All right, I need all
last 3. Last 3. Oh, I don't think that's how that works.
Know how math works.
Last 3, here we go. Drill Bit McQueen.
Owen Wilson.
Mike Calta. Ace. Christmas.
Carrie.
Hey.
Gio. And your last one. Sean. Angel. Sean. Angel.
Jimmy Stewart. I have no idea.
Anyone?
No.
Simon Pegg.
I knew that. I just couldn't think of his name. Good. I'm glad I didn't.
I immediately thought Shaun of the Dead, but yeah, I couldn't think of his name. Damn it.
I think that's 3 in a row.
I don't like that.
Your final score:
No, it's definitely not.
Gio with 2 points on the board, Galvin with 6, and Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 7.
Yahoo.
Now you want to play this?
Good morning. Who's this?
Alex.
How you doing, Alex?
Good, yourself?
It's interesting for me for the first time to go to the phone to talk to an Alex that is not medicine man.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living, sir?
I actually treat lakes and ponds for algae and grasses.
I heard tree limbs and palms and allergies and glasses.
I treat ponds.
He treats ponds for allergy
ponds.
or allergies.
Trees, ponds for allergy.
Algae.
I got you. So you go out on a little boat and do that?
Yeah, sometimes on the boat or on the side-by-sides.
Yeah, I see guys doing that all the time. They okay. Well, hey, good job.
That sounds
A lot
fun.
of golf courses?
Yeah, from time to time.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you here during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize. Okay?
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
It seemed we were very interested in his job, and he did not want to talk about it. Yeah, I do a job. Shut up. Can I have the
Give my
ticket?
ticket.
I mentioned to see alligators a lot.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Be careful.
I want to find out more about his job. Yeah. I'm interested.
Never know.
Carmen,
Yeah.
Yo.
did I mention to you that Spanish stopped by the house yesterday and moved out of Joe's house?
Yes.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
That's not even the best story I've heard all morning this morning.
Yep. Yeah.
Stop. This is not
Carmen,
fair.
Carmen, I am dying inside right now. There is a volcano of information inside of me that I am trying so hard for my friendship with Joe to suppress, and it is about to
Has
blow over.
nothing to do with Spanish
It
either.
had nothing to do with Spanish.
You can't.
Right.
You can't
And-
say it.
But what if, why? Because you know what? Joe.
Let me ask Joe.
Yeah.
Why can't we talk about this, Joe?
Right.
It has nothing. It's no fault of yours or anybody that you know, and it is unbelievable.
Can I,
Go ahead.
in Joe's defense, we made this happen.
What?
Wait a minute.
I responded, Carmen.
us.
Carmen,
We-
you want to know this.
we
Carmen, you want to know this.
We summoned the demon.
Carmen, you want to know this more than anything.
Listen, okay.
Demon.
What about this, Joe? What about this?
All right.
What if Mike told it like a Christmas story?
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Therefore,
One
So on the
time,
night before
there was an
Christmas.
old house in St. Petersburg
Right.
that
You can-
lived many tiny elves. Joe.
I mean, we can change some names,
Okay, I'm down with that.
right? And then
Okay.
that way it's just a
Is
story.
that okay? Is that okay?
If you change the names to protect the innocent.
I will. I will.
Okay. All
But
right.
can I use the people that live in the house because we know who they are?
No. Well.
Yeah, you're in the house.
Okay.
Hey, change sugar pants to sugar plums. You got a little Christmas music over there?
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, all right.
A little something underneath.
Oh, I'm so excited.
help the
I'll
reading.
tell you what. I'll tell you what. Let's take a break, and when we come back, I'll lead with that next. Okay? I will tell the story before news. The Christmas story that you've been waiting for since the night before Christmas. This is the best Christmas story you'll ever hear.
Can the main character be named Candy Cane?
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah. We'll tell you this, Carmen. You might want to get a some bucket or something to sit on because you're gonna crap your pants when I tell you this.
Stop.
Yes. This happened at Joe's house yesterday or the day before, and does not involve Spanish, and it is still amazing.
Get some popcorn.
Spanish. You should listen to this too. I will tell you about that next on 102.5 The Bone. I have so many things to talk about. The world's greatest story is about to come out of my mouth. The first time in a long time. Carmen, we don't talk during the break because we can't. We don't have communication with each other. But if we did, I would just be talking to you about what I know, and I'm dying to tell you now.
Okay.
Okay. So to start things out, are we still doing it in the form of a Christmas story?
Yes.
We have to do it that way?
Yeah.
Are we playing characters or anything? Or are you just narrating? Or
I think we should just narrate.
All right.
I mean, but we could all chime in.
Okay.
You know what
Do
I'm
you want
saying?
Christmas music?
Oh, I have some. But if you have them ready to go, that's fine. That's fine.
It's
Is it
up to you.
instrumental?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's
It's
fine.
no vocals.
Do we have a disclaimer that we need to read first?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Do we have the music?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
A Whore Island Christmas is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, events, and incidents in this story are either a product of the author's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or deceased, or to the actual events is purely coincidental.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
I think that gets everything out of the way. But that's not true. It's all really happened.
Michael, you can't disclaim the disclaimer.
The names are being changed to protect the innocent.
I think he just claimed it.
I'm claiming this one.
You can't claim the disclaim.
So I want to point out that we started the show by talking about Spanish. Spanish came to Joe's house yesterday and cleaned out his stuff. He's officially moving out of Whore Island. That's how we started the show. And, we joke around a lot, but we wish Spanish the best. I don't really know. If I didn't, I would tell you I hate him and I hope something bad happens to him. We don't really know what he's going through, and I haven't talked to him. None of us have talked to him. It's weird, but I do wish him the best. So it's hard to have any good or bad feelings towards that. And yesterday, Carmen, Joe gave us a tidbit of information about this next story. He didn't quite tell us the whole story, but he gave us a little tidbit.
The original tidbit was mind-blowing in itself.
Right, yeah.
Now, did more happen?
No.
It has nothing to do with Spanish.
More didn't happen. More information was revealed to us. Which, if I told you a story, Carmen, that I was like, oh, the other day I went and shot around at a basketball court, you'd be like, okay. And then the other day I go, also Michael Jordan was there.
Right.
You know what I mean? You'd be like, well,
Yeah.
Typical Joe
you
fashion.
buried the lead. What
Yeah.
do you come on. Why don't you tell me Jordan was there?
Right.
Per usual, Joe left out some of the biggest facts.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't
Case.
want to put it out there.
This has a lot like the that $20 that was
Yes.
under there that the guy paid for. It was a lot like that. Where you're like, how do you not reveal all that stuff?
It was the night before Christmas, down in St. Pete. Everything was good. Joe's whiskey was neat. Joe is home. What time of the day is this?
This is probably 7:30, 8 o'clock.
So I'm going to tell you what we heard, and then I'll tell you what we found out today. Guess who came by Joe's house? Not yesterday, the day before. We're a day after this. But guess who came by for an unexpected visit?
Who?
Do you don't want to guess?
Oh,
I'm asking you.
We're
You're
not
the only
using
one who
real
doesn't
names.
know.
We're not
But
using real names.
I do know, but I don't know.
We'll just say it rhymes with Joey.
Oh boy. All right. Well.
Drinking again, JD.
Okay.
I don't know what
Joe's
that means.
ex-girlfriend, whose name rhymes with Joey,
Okay.
showed up at the house unannounced.
Yeah.
This is what we know yesterday, okay? Well, you got the killer Christmas music. It's killing
Okay,
it, or at least
okay.
lower it a little bit.
No, it's just done.
Was there a knock at the door?
No.
No. Wait, you're jumping the gun. You're jumping the gun. Yesterday, Joe tells us that she showed up at the house unexpected and that they had some words, and then she left.
Was she drunk?
Today,
No.
we find out the details. Today, we find out that she showed up at the house and used her key that she still has to get in.
Yeah.
Why?
Walked right in.
Walked right in, didn't
Yep.
knock on the door or nothing, just walked in the house.
That's right. That's right.
You didn't
While he's
change-
living there with his girlfriend and her mother and daughter.
And we're all
That's
sitting
right.
around.
I mean, if you don't get the key back, you change the lock.
Well, this is how this came up. Someone asked Joe when he'll be changing the locks, and Joey said, maybe like in a month or so. And I said, he'll never change the locks. Evident by the fact that he's still got keys out there.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm using mine now.
Oh, you got one?
So Joe's ex-girlfriend, whose name rhymes with Joey, showed up at the house, walks right in. He tells us today she walks right in the house.
Yeah.
And I say, where is Sugar Pants during all this? He says, in the garage.
Yep.
So her and Joe were having a talk. She goes into the garage and confronts Sugar Pants.
Yeah.
About what?
About Joe.
About the prized possession that is Pap Pap.
Yes.
Joe's got that good.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I'm saying.
This is all stuff that he left out of the story yesterday.
Yeah. Well,
Yesterday, you just said she stopped by.
it was a little too raw, Michael. It was a little too raw.
Guess who came by? Guess who stopped by?
Either tell the story or don't.
Yeah.
Don't half-ass it.
Then you try to tell me don't talk about it, and I can't believe that I went through the whole show yesterday and was able to suppress it. Then the information that you're saying today, this volcano of information was bursting inside my chest.
So
Too much. That was too much baking soda.
Joe presented the story as my ex stopped by. I went outside.
It was
told her
awkward.
it was awkward. Said, you got to get the hell out of here. She left, and that was it.
Now I got to deal with Spanish coming by. That's
Yeah.
also awkward.
Everything
but finally, everything's out.
Outside the house, you got
Now
to leave.
come to find out, she just walks in.
Yeah.
They have a chat, and then she goes and confronts the new girlfriend.
Yeah,
And says
it
the
that-
words.
Sugar Pants is also not the new girlfriend.
No, she's been my
some
girlfriend
time.
for 2 years.
Yeah.
Has it been that?
It has not been that long.
It's coming up on 2 years.
Yeah. This is not a new thing.
Yeah.
Okay, but so what does she say?
I wasn't in the garage.
She went in there and she said, he is my boyfriend and I'm going to get him back.
Yeah.
Stop!
She is putting her feet down and holding on to Joe.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. It's shocking. Difficult to believe.
Question. Do you still keep in regular contact with Joey?
No, no, I don't keep in regular contact with anyone.
Do you text her?
I'm never.
Joey?
Absolutely not.
That's true.
Absolutely not.
He's told me that before.
Okay.
Over a
Okay.
long period of time.
Well, I'm just wondering
Yeah, no,
where
I'm not-
did this come from?
I don't go back to the well.
Well, that's what Galvin will tell
That's
you.
not true.
We-
We
we-
already established that you used to date Sugar Pants and then you're redating her. You used to date Joey and then you redated her. So I don't go back to the well. Bitch, you're in the well all the time.
By the
You're
way,
swimming there.
All right.
by the way, can we stop calling her Joey and call her Schmoey?
Makes nobody knows. Yeah.
Okay, real
Stinking again, JD. So,
Yeah.
wait, back it up. Oh, what, you want to know where this came from?
Yeah,
Galvin
like-
told you we conjured it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about it on the air.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice,
Spoke the name.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Spoke the name.
You're right.
Bloody Mary.
Joe,
Yes, Michael.
I know this is a stretch,
Yeah.
but we should end this once and for all.
Oh.
Let's just call her.
No.
Why not?
Nope. No.
Were
For
there,
the love of Sugar Pants, why can't we just call
Now,
her?
I do love Sugar Pants.
I know,
and
but I'm saying for the love of Sugar Pants, I can end this all for you right now.
did it get physical?
no.
Let's get physical. She
And how did she end up leaving?
Well, I walked her out front and I told her she had to leave.
How long was she there for?
Yeah.
This is an interesting part, Carmen. How long was Schmoey
guess.
at your
Let
house?
Carmen guess first.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, from the time she arrived,
Time she walked in with her own
Yeah.
key.
from the time she walked in with her own key to the time she left, I would say it's hot. Things are flying. I'd say like 12 minutes.
Okay.
Joe,
And anybody else want to guess?
No, we know.
I want to guess.
Oh, do you not know?
I don't know either.
I don't know the time.
Okay.
I'm going to say she was there an hour.
I would say 7 minutes.
I already know. You told me.
It was an hour.
You was there for an hour.
An hour of what?
An
How
hour-
long were you talking to her before she got to the garage?
About a half. No, I didn't.
She walked
walked
straight in, Carmen. She walked straight in, went to the garage,
And I was sitting
confronted them.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
the way Mike described it, she walked in, Joe and Schmoey were having a conversation,
No.
and then
No.
Schmoey walked in the garage.
I was not
That's-
there, Carmen. I don't. You're right.
Okay,
That's
so
what
you
I
were-
thought happened too.
Right,
She-
so I misinterpreted.
Joe and Sugar Pants were in the garage.
Yeah. Yes.
Schmoey walks in with her own key
To the
and walks
garage.
right up and says, "That's my man. I'm getting him back.
Carmen, the reason I don't know is because during the break when Joe was telling the story, I'm over here typing, going, "Oh my God, how am I not going to say this on the air? How am I not going to talk about this on the air?"
Joe started out with, "Please, Michael, can we not talk about this on the air?"
I was like, "Oh God, oh God."
I really didn't.
We've
wanna
been
talk
friends
about
for
it.
so long.
I know,
Joe, but it's good to confront these things.
Joe,
You're right.
You don't look like the bad guy in this situation.
You're
at all.
not the bad guy. You were just home with your new family.
Yeah.
Yes.
You took great strides yesterday in making sure that new family is cemented in St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, this crazy woman comes barreling through the door and walks into your garage. Now, when you looked up, were you like, "What is she doing here?"
Oh yeah. I was like, what in the?
Does Sugar Pants know who she is? Like, did she recognize her, or did she think a stranger had walked in?
No, I think she knew who she was,
But not instantly?
But not instantly. She
Has
was like,
the-
"What's going on?" Because both of us were just like, "What the hell is going on?"
So she opens the garage door, and what does she say? "That's my man."
No,
Oh.
it wasn't like that.
What did she
She's
say?
like, "Hello, JD." And I'm like, what in the absolute F are you doing here?
You say that?
And
Yes.
you said she wasn't drunk.
No.
Were you two drunk?
Were you in
No.
fact drinking again, JD?
I was drinking.
Yeah.
That's a yes.
Be consistent.
I wasn't drunk though.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got drunk.
Takes
though.
a lot to get Joe
You're
drunk.
just at home enjoying your evening.
Yes.
By the way, do we think that Joe was just drunk and this didn't happen?
What
a
Imagine it all.
It's a dream.
Sugar Man's going, what the hell are you talking about?
Who are you talking to?
You gotta leave, Shmoey. You can't be here. This is my new lady. I love her.
So she comes in,
Yeah.
and you say, "What are you doing here?" And she says, "What?" I've come
honestly,
to claim
Michael,
my man.
I honestly, it was so emotional. I don't really remember exactly what
Was there
said.
yelling involved?
No, there was no
Okay.
yelling involved, but I went and started collecting some things that I assumed that she
She
was
came
there.
for?
Yeah, that
Okay.
she came
Right.
for. So when I went to go do that is when the other part of the story happened.
Now, Zoe, Joe won't let me call you, but nothing's stopping you from calling in here, and it's toll free 800-771-1025.
Schmoey.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah, you're
Schmoey.
not supposed to.
Sorry, I don't want to give it away.
By the way, Carmen, I said, what if Sugar Pants would have shot and killed her?
Yeah.
Intruder, like, had no idea.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was just
didn't
like
know who she
intruder.
was.
She had a key, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She had a key. Technically,
She
not
doesn't
an
know
intruder,
that, though. She doesn't know
But
that.
it wouldn't be legal.
Yeah.
but she has that key because she refused to give it back to me.
And what's
She did not
what's
break
the
and enter.
No.
what's the address on her license?
Oh, it's definitely not my house. She has her own house.
Question. Do you now have that key?
No.
Nope.
Oh, my
You
God.
got
We're
That's
jumping
where
the
you
gun
went
because we don't know
That's
how it
on
ended.
you.
Oh, no.
We don't know how it ended.
Yeah. No.
So
She didn't give it back.
you go gather the stuff up.
Yeah.
And
well,
what are you getting? Cassette tapes and mixtapes and things like that?
Right, it's been
album.
2 years.
Yeah.
What does she need now?
No,
Perfume.
I have a box of stuff that I've been filling over the past. couple
Did you
years.
find that paperclip I left here?
I
Bottle
like,
caps.
but see that again. That's almost on line of if you're texting her and stuff like that. Like after a certain amount of time, that box, if she doesn't come get it, I want to say 6 months, it gets tossed.
Oh, yes.
I don't get unless it's like your birth certificate or something like
Yeah.
crazy. Like
Yeah, but also
but
it might be a small box and it's just
2
out of the way.
years.
It might be in a closet. You forget it's there.
You threw
have
away a
another
washer and dryer.
Right.
Shut up.
right, you have another family living in your house. That box does not need to be there.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's part of the problem.
All right.
right.
So he's holding on. He's holding on.
Right.
I'm not holding.
But no.
Whoa.
No, in Joe's defense, he has had zero contact with her.
You don't know what he does
Right,
in the
you
shadows
went through
of
his
the night.
phone.
Now I
You
can tell.
can.
The shadows of the
Here.
night. Is that
Yeah. Yeah.
Here, take my phone. You can look and see when the last time
Yeah,
it was that I
because
talked to her.
from time to time it'll come up and he's like, "No, no
Yeah.
way do I."
Plus, she was mean to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Elder abuse.
Because when
Yeah.
somebody else having trouble contacting people, Joe was like, "I would never do that."
Yeah.
He's like, once you're done, you're out.
done.
You're
yeah.
done. That's it.
Look at
So
Joe
you-
sticking up for Joe.
Yeah, it's true.
it's his father.
But just so you know, he called you coffee bitch earlier.
Don't remind him.
So you're gathering up the things,
Yeah.
and while you're gathering up the things, you leave her alone with Sugar Pants.
Yeah.
Oh man. Where's Mama Pants during this?
In the kitchen.
So Mama Pants is in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Schmoey and Sugar Pants are in the garage.
That's a great Joni Mitchell song.
Yeah.
Sugar Pants and Mama's in the kitchen.
Is your mom there too?
No.
Okay.
Okay, and
No.
then they're talking, and what do you think they're saying?
I had no idea.
Did you find out afterwards?
Yeah, but I didn't find out after.
Yeah.
Were they comparing war stories or?
Other big question.
Did he do the rum chata thing to you?
Oh.
Where was the kid? The child?
Mama Pants had to leave and go pick her up because she was over at a friend's house.
Okay, so she was not there. Well, I'm just that's.
But she was there. She was there for for what Mike is talking about to talk about. I guess,
Okay.
You know.
Okay, so
Oh my gosh.
because this has been an hour now, an hour is going on.
Right.
What did Zoe say to Sugar Pants in the garage? Schmoey.
I told you.
I know you did, but you didn't tell
What?
the listening
Yes.
audience.
Okay, well, I wasn't in the garage. I heard this from Mama Pants.
Zoe, 800-771-1025. I'll put you right on the air. 800-77. But I'm talking straight to Zoe on this one. 800-771-1025. Come straight on the air.
What a lunatic.
Yep.
All right. So what happened?
So anyway, Mama Pants told me that she was trying not to listen, but she could definitely hear what was happening.
Because Zoe's voice was elevated.
It may have been.
Oh, was it sexy stories?
Nope. Nope.
Was she trying to?
Does he
Double
kiss
team?
you over
No,
there?
it was basic. It was threatening. She was-
Threatening?
Yeah.
Like, I will beat you up?
No, like.
But she said, what?
Yeah, like I will. That's my boyfriend.
Oh,
You don't-
psychopath
Yeah,
stuff.
You don't belong here, and I'm gonna get him back. I'm in love with him, and there's nothing you can do about
Oh,
it.
my God. Do I have Zoe's phone?
Yeah.
Did she start hitting herself like this? No, not that. The other one, fear.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Joe is a catch.
No, I'm sorry, but like something had to trigger her to do this.
Okay, but what?
I don't know.
That's
Maybe
what I'm
a
asking
number one
you.
radio show.
Nah, that's what I'm asking you, Joe.
You can ask all you want, Carmen. I'm going to tell you God's honest truth. Hand to the Lord
Listen,
or Satan, whoever you believe in.
And also, Joe's defense, we had to really force him to talk about this.
Yeah.
Because he did not want to talk
Exactly.
about it.
So what
But
else
this
is
is
he?
too good.
I'm not
What
hiding
else is
anything.
he hiding deep
What do you-
down that he doesn't want to talk about?
What do you think? Behind Sugar Pants' back, I'm like, hey, Zoe, why don't you come over tomorrow night? I didn't say anything
I
like
believe
that. Haven't
Joe.
talked to
I
her,
believe
haven't seen her.
Joe's a stand-up guy.
But here's also the other thing: is prior to her showing up, when was the last time you talked to her?
At least it was probably when Christy we first started dating, and she's like,
Who's
I'm not.
Christy?
So
Who is
almost
this?
Sugar Pants.
Sugar Pants,
I know.
almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's the thing.
Yeah.
We talk about her, and she shows up that same day.
Yeah.
We conjure up the spirit.
We conjure.
Maybe.
Okay.
So it's you guys' fault.
Right? That's what I'm saying. A little bit.
All right.
I don't know.
You know she listens.
Yeah.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, because
Oh.
it used to be she would hear things and then get pissed off at the stuff she'd heard on the radio.
No, I'm sure.
What if she listens
I
to
just
listen
wanna-
to Joe's voice so she can do stuff to herself, but she also hears us too?
Yeah,
right.
I like that.
What's up?
Oh,
What's up?
what?
All right.
Yeah.
What is wrong with
What's
you?
up?
Hello, Zoe.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Hello,
That is
Schmo.
not
Yeah, I mean,
working.
come on. We're supposed to be using fake names. Please.
Sorry.
So how did it end?
She left.
But she just,
She just left.
she
just-
declared, I am done.
She asked me to unblock her. She asked me to unblock her via text, and I said no. I absolutely will not do that.
You've blocked her text. She can't communicate with you.
Yeah, but I said you can email me.
Whoa.
You can email me.
Yeah, if you really
During
feel
office
like you
hours.
need to email me. That's it.
By close of business.
Right.
I mean, that's safe.
Right.
It's recorded.
It's contact.
Now,
Exactly. You're leaving it open.
Right.
if
Right.
I'm in that situation, I say, bitch, you're not leaving this house with that key.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
That's me.
I don't know if I'd call her a bitch.
I would.
Yeah.
Not her, but just
bitch,
if I'm
give
in
me
the
my
situation.
key.
Yeah. Like, you're not leaving the house. Give me the goddamn key.
But also,
Okay.
why didn't Sugar Pants be like,
Hey, take your key.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would have been like, Sugar Pants, go get the key.
Yeah.
like Joe can't do anything,
Joe-
but
Once you came in the house unannounced, you're not leaving with that key.
Yeah.
I know a girl.
She made copies.
She may be listening to
Probably.
the show.
Probably.
Yeah.
I know a girl who used to be married to a guy, and they got divorced.
Okay.
Right.
Mhm.
Then she went out one night and she got really drunk. And when she went home, she went to the wrong house and she used her key and got in bed with her husband, her ex-husband, and his new wife.
Oh.
And crawled into bed with them drunk.
Oh no!
She didn't do it on purpose. She was drunk, and thankfully they all were like, "Okay, that was weird, and it was never happened again." But are you worried about that?
No, I don't know.
You gotta
You got to change those locks
today.
The last 2 days
Last
tells
night.
you need to change those locks.
Hold on, we got calls coming in. It might be Zoe.
Jesus.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Oh no!
Hello.
It's not her name, by the way.
I'm sorry, Schmoey.
Yeah.
Carmen, are the phone lines on? I can't hear anything.
Hello, JD.
Can you hear me,
Yes, now I can. What do you got, buddy?
Mike?
Yes.
Hey, I got a theory here. I'm starting to wonder if maybe there's not something in that house. Because, Spanish kind of went down the same path that Joe's going down.
I don't know. Joe's. Oh yeah, he did have a crazy
What
ex-girlfriend.
does that mean?
Yeah, but Joe's in a happy situation now.
Well,
Maybe it only affects girls.
you say he is. But wasn't Joe the same one that conveniently forgot to tell you guys about the marijuana?
That's what I'm saying.
Joe
That's what I'm
leaves details
saying.
out. That's more old age than it is anything else, sir.
But
Thank
that's
you.
what I'm saying. Like Joe leaves,
You think
like
I'm
you
trying
say,
to pull a caper on you?
like
I'm being honest.
You say Joe leaves details out. I say Joe tries to cover his tracks.
I don't know. Joe's
I think
pretty
you're out of
much.
your
If
mind.
Joe didn't tell us about this, we would never know about it. He had to
I
get
could
it off
have
his
not
chest.
said anything from the beginning.
I know,
I mean,
but
you
also,
did not
but
say anything
again,
from the beginning.
but also after 2 years, you don't something just doesn't snap.
If you're
If you're mentally imbalanced,
Yeah.
the balance
Something
is-
happens to make you snap. But again, even if you are mentally unbalanced, that happens before.
Galvin is right. We conjured it up. We
Yeah,
made it. We
that's
spoke
what
directly to her.
That's what I think happened. I think that she heard we were talking about the fact that Sugar Pants and I probably will get married at some point.
That's
right.
And I think it
gotta
pissed
intervene.
her off.
Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Yeah.
Why?
You know what
Because that was a hard no with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
that
know
was
what
a hard. Okay.
You know what happened?
I object, JD.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but that's what you said. You always said I will never marry you.
We never got that
Smoey.
far. There was too many problems, Carmen.
Yeah.
She was
I'm trying to piece it together. So
Joe.
see, now that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now I can believe your backstory.
Wouldn't it be easier if we just called her and got all this information?
no.
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
want. I really don't want to embarrass her. I guess it's too late for that.
Carmen,
Well,
what
let's see if
happened?
she's calling us.
We accidentally stoked the flames.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. We turned it into a
She's like,
goddamn
I got to stop this.
bonfire.
If
Yes.
they're on the verge
And she-
of possibly
I
getting
mean-
married, I got to intervene.
Sure, yeah.
She came charging over.
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Mike, I just want to talk to Joe for a second. If he's, just so you know, I'm an ex-cop, and I don't know what the particulars are on their relationship, but especially breaking and entering, especially having been there. I know she's got a key, but she still entered unlawfully. And
But that's
you
not,
should get a restraining order.
how would
Look
that be
into it.
unlawful if she had a key
Because
and
that's
she's
not
not
her-
been trespassed?
Because of the facts.
It
It's not
doesn't
her
matter.
residence. It's not her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Any of that
And if
stuff.
she's refusing to give the key and he has proof
Yeah.
of that, that's proving that she.
If I used to work at a restaurant, I,
I mean,
had the
it's
keys
not-
there, I get fired. I
Right.
can't just go back 2 years later and walk
It's
in.
not 30 days ago. It's not a couple of weeks ago or even 3 months ago. We're talking about 2 years ago, and you can't just, you can't just show up. And what's going to happen is the next time, like Jordan said, I mean, she might come with a weapon. You don't know.
I think
if
she
she's
would.
nuts enough. If she's nuts enough to say he's my boyfriend for 2
Yeah.
years,
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
I'm talking about you have to, because you're also, protecting, your girlfriend, and there's a child there also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You really have to think about it. Change the locks. You should have, when you said something about email and said, if you must, no, you do not talk to me. Don't get a hold of me. Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm unavailable. You left that open, and
No,
they're right.
I said-
He cracked under pressure. Let's not
Yeah,
pile
I mean-
on Joe. He cracked under pressure.
I did.
right. I got you.
But at the same time, I told her
gotcha.
absolutely not 100 times that
I
night.
know.
Yeah.
Thank you,
right,
sir.
but
Matter.
but saying that, again, she's an adult. She's made it this far. She does not need to contact you for anything.
I agree
And-
100%. I
Right.
didn't want to give her my email.
I mean-
wait, she didn't have your. You guys
Well,
were
she already
dating, and
had
she
it.
doesn't
I
have your
didn't
email.
want to say it was okay to email me. I'm
What
just if you have to, go ahead.
What if in the middle of the night she just walks in?
I'm here, JD.
Yeah.
Right.
If I can't have JD,
Nobody
will.
You're in the middle of pouring rum
Stab,
chata.
stab.
Oh. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
But isn't Joe the same guy that took a leak on the wall and he covered it up pretty well?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
down in St. Pete.
That's happened a lot of times, sir. You got to narrow it down.
Not a true story, by the way.
Be specific. Be specific about these things.
Not a true story.
That's another thing. Joe maintains 100% lie. Spanish made that story up.
100%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Joe. It's hard to. I don't think you're a liar, Joe. If I had to guess, I would say you're probably one of the most honest people I know.
That's very true.
But so was my great grandmother, and in the 90s, she started forgetting things.
Well,
I just think that your senility may have set in.
Maybe, but I will tell you right now, 100%. I was very direct. I was very clear.
Yeah.
I did not want her there. I wanted her to leave the property. She refused to do so, and she finally left.
When she left, did she try to kiss you goodbye?
Yes.
No, I was kidding. What did she say? When she leaned
came
in?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You must have some package, man.
Well,
You must be hung like a small pony.
I got to tell you, Michael.
Yeah.
Not even. Did you give her a hug? No hug. She tried the hug too.
Yeah, I said no.
Oh man.
Wow. Did you go like this? Did you go, no, well, she's around.
Was Sugar Pants there to watch the?
No.
By the way, Saint Sugar Pants. She gets all the.
Yeah.
I mean,
she gets all the credit.
Keeping her cool?
believe me, she was in the garage being absolutely berated by
What
her.
a lunatic.
Oh, really? I thought it was calm.
No. She was like telling her that she was a terrible person and that, her job is not as good as Zoe's job.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
Well, this is why she's trying to make her case why she's better for Joe.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's true.
Then, yeah.
That's what it was.
Like
And I was
you're
just
there
like,
to
what the hell is going on?
I
This is
tell
like
you, Joe.
You
now
don't
I'm
deserve him.
Now I'm
This
worried
is
about
why.
your safety. Yeah.
No,
I'm worried about your safety.
I'm not really worried about that, but I will definitely change the locks for sure.
If you're a locksmith in St. Petersburg and you can help Joe out, please
yeah, give me a call.
give us a call here.
I don't believe they'll change those locks.
You don't?
No.
I should have made you
It did. It
change
happened-
the lock.
It happened like 3 days ago, and you're still here.
What,
The
what
locks
do
are
you mean
still.
I'm here?
She could be in your house right now. You don't even know.
Yeah, it's true. She could have Sugar Pants tied up.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
She knows where my gun is.
Oh,
So
Mike
does-
Calta
so
Show.
does-
Hello.
So does Schmoey.
No, she does not.
Hello.
I want to call in and ask them to put all three of them on because there's three sides of the story.
Well, we're trying, sir. Joe doesn't want us to call Zoe. I mean, I'd like to.
Schmoey.
Sorry, Schmoey. Give her the opportunity, but Joe does not want to do that.
And I'm going to let you know, Sugar Pants is very upset.
Well, I feel bad for her.
And
I
she
feel
has
bad
a
right
for
to
her.
be.
Yeah, and I don't want to put her through any of that
Yeah.
crap. I mean, it happened. It was a bad thing. I don't want to drag it through the mud.
Joe, if I tell you something, you promise not to get mad at me?
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Promise?
Yeah.
We've been trying to call Zoe this whole time. She's not answering the phone.
Of course not.
I don't know.
What's we?
What?
We?
We, me and Carmen. Sorry. me and Carmen.
Yeah, listen, I don't.
You
I
just do-
have.
Carmen does what she's told.
Yeah, I have
fine.
to.
I'm trying to call Zoe.
Yeah, this
For
is
the
not.
goodness of the show.
This isn't even a voluntold situation.
Yeah.
Listen, I'd call her too.
Oh, you would,
You got
right?
the right number? I got her number.
I don't know.
I don't think I have her number.
I wonder if she'll answer my call,
Will you try, Carmen?
like from my cell phone.
Will you try?
How do I block my number? Though?
Hey, Joe. Well, then she won't answer it if you. I can
Well,
call her from my phone, but I can't. She'd be live if I did that. So.
Yeah.
Right. but that-
Joe Big Dick said he could change your locks today.
Okay.
Oh, see?
Come on over.
He's a man.
it's not hard.
No, I told Joe that. It's like you go to Home Depot, $30.
Yeah.
All right.
If you need me to, while Big Dick is changing the locks, I can come over and touch the rim of your basketball.
Oh man.
Man, the island just going out in a blaze of glory.
Actually, no. I think that it's a purging. This is a purging of all things.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think this is just the beginning.
and all things evil.
Just the beginning.
I think things
bad.
are boiling.
Yeah. Well,
Things are
when
bubbling.
just when you think you're out, you're back in.
I don't
It
believe
sucks you.
that.
The island sucks you back in.
Oh, what if you came home and Mr. Jenkins was boiling on the stove?
Oh!
I mean,
Come on.
I made something for you, JD.
You like chili, don't you?
I mean, listen, I'm going to tell you this. The reason that I'm not that upset that you brought this up is because I'm hoping that the embarrassment of this will prevent her from coming over
doing it
again.
again.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
what
like
I really do.
I
hope.
feel like if we talk it out live on the air, it would satisfy
If
everybody.
you want to get a hold of her, that's totally fine. If she answers the phone, that's on her. I mean,
Now,
you know.
does she have? You don't have to go into full detail. You can just answer yes or no. Does she have a job that would be affected by this story?
No.
Okay.
All right.
No, she actually does. She has a very similar job to Sugar Pants.
Any rational person,
But her job is
adult,
better than Sugar Pants.
So she says.
Yeah.
would know that this is just the act of like a crazy person.
And I mean those are your words, but
That's some yeah.
Carmen, now that we have the blessing of Joe, can we try one more time?
Yeah. Was it?
I really hope she doesn't answer the phone. But go ahead.
Did you just text her and say don't answer the phone?
No,
Joe's got her blocked.
I got her blocked.
I know.
I've had her blocked since Christy and I started dating.
That is true.
That's a stand up of you.
But first off, if Joe knows how to block her, also knows how to unblock her.
Oh, I know. I believe Joe. I believe Joe, but I don't. Joe is not. He's not tricky like that.
No.
Yeah.
But he gets drunk and he pees on walls and he forgets about it. So
No, I fabricated
That
story,
too.
Carmen.
That too.
Not true. Did not happen.
I know just from talking to Joe every day, he's been very happy in his current situation for some time.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
there's
I don't
been
think that's
no
the case.
contact with crazy.
None whatsoever. Not even a thought.
Interesting.
Out of my head completely.
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
No answer, Carmen?
No.
All right. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, Mike, I was just calling in to let you guys know the cheapest way for Pep App to change his locks out is take the lock out and take it into Home Depot. He keeps the same cylinder and everything.
Oh.
They just change the little tumblers inside.
All
and
right.
it's very inexpensive that way.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that.
Thank
We're on it now. All right. Well, Joe,
Yeah.
I'm sorry that this makes you frustrated and nervous, but it is a very exciting story.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you this. Anything else that happens, I will tell you about it immediately.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
This is so much fun for everybody.
I promise. Because honestly,
If
I
you
think
could
after
give
this,
us-
I don't think she would.
That's what I'm saying.
If you could give us the
Yeah.
link to your Ring doorbell, that would be great. If we could all watch your front door.
Absolutely not. No
Well,
way.
at least
I
get
bought
the
it for you.
Yeah, just get that video of the entrance and the exit.
Oh, yeah.
Just that. Come on, Joe. You're the video guy.
I would love this year just walking in.
You need to produce at least one video for the show.
Joey.
No.
One video. You've not turned in one video for 2024. This could be your
Yeah.
this could be your masterpiece.
This is your chance to totally
This
redeem yourself.
This is your apocalypse now.
Get the entrance and the exit. That's it.
No audio, just video.
Yeah, we'll even put music over it.
The Halloween music.
No, I'm not doing it. I will not. I'm not going to put her image out there like that. I won't
Yeah.
do it.
We'll blur it.
Could you just show it to us?
Maybe.
All right. That was good enough.
By the way,
on.
Joe, people don't even know who Schmoey is.
I
Yeah.
know, but you know,
No, we're saying
I mean, look,
Schmoey, so they don't know.
Listen,
Yeah, they can't figure it out.
I wasn't trying to be mean. I was not trying to be a
Right.
jerk. I was trying to be firm, and I was trying to be.
You're a little too.
While
fun. I
a
think that's
crazy
the problem.
woman was in your house,
That's the thing.
it's not your fault.
Someone
Yeah.
broke into your house. You have to stand your ground.
Yeah,
She's lucky you didn't stand it in some other way.
it was technically a break-in.
I mean, you kind of went out like a bitch.
What?
It was
Oh my-
technically a break-in.
Well, I mean, it was. She was there without permission.
Yeah.
She used
Yeah,
the key
we just
that she
talked to the
doesn't.
guy.
You were clearly the beta in this alpha situation.
Okay.
Is that why you don't want to be with her? She's
Why?
too alpha.
No, it's because she's a crazy lunatic who walks into people's houses without being invited.
Oh, okay. That makes sense
All right.
too.
That's a deal breaker for you?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a good point.
You know,
I get it.
I'm trying to call one last time.
Oh, man.
Oh, she's not answering.
No way.
Calling again, MC.
But be careful. Her voicemail does say her name, so we don't want to give her Schmoey identity away.
Hi.
come on.
Damn it. All right.
Yeah,
We tried, Joe. We tried.
I know. And listen,
You know she's listening.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think
If
she
we
would call
conjured
in.
her up,
I think she would call in for sure. She would be like, I think she's probably got some points where she's very right.
She used to listen all the time, right, Joe? Because I would say things that would piss her off, and you'd be like, yeah, that really pissed her. Joe would tell me the next day when
Yeah.
you said that, it really pissed her off.
Oh yeah, that's why she came in and slammed the bread down.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that she is not listening because if she was, she'd be like, no, I need to put my foot down and tell you the real story here.
No, no.
And she'd call in and she'd go on the air with
I
it.
think
defend herself.
Galvin's right. And when we talked about Joe possibly wanting to get married, that's what
That was
set
the
off.
trigger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, listen,
That ignited the fire.
I honestly think that if she really loved Joe, she would call the show and try to win him back. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's a possibility.
Yeah. How else are you going to get him back
No.
if you don't fight for him?
Oh, Galvin's got it.
Oh, man.
Punch out? Punch out?
No.
Winner marries Joe?
No.
Joe, can we have Schmoey and Sugar Pants come in and go to Judge Kelta and make their case for your love? And he makes a decision, and whoever he says you have to
You
go
have
with.
to marry. Yeah. Immediately.
Yeah, you marry
yeah,
right
we'll
there,
have-
right there.
As soon as I hit the gavel, I stand up and go, to you, Joey, take this one.
Yeah.
Miss
No.
Pants or
No, I
Miss
can't. I can't no, I can't do it.
All right.
I'm very happy.
Oh,
I know.
because you don't think Sugar Pants would win?
I know Sugar Pants would win for me, but
Then
I mean,
let's do it.
Oh, why would might want me to want me to marry somebody I don't want to marry
I
just
only
for the
want-
fun of it.
I only want the one that loves you the most, Joe.
Right.
Oh, I
and
think
if
we already
that's
know
her, then you have nothing. You should have nothing to worry about.
Yeah,
Listen.
Carmen, I don't love her. Okay, I do not love. I'm not in
if
love
she
with
called
her.
in the show, it may spark feelings you didn't know you
I
had.
just saw her for an hour the other day. I was not
I
convinced.
was under duress, though. I was under stress and duress.
Yeah. So,
Better lighting.
Yeah, it wasn't as sexy as it should have been.
Right. All right, I'm going to take a break. When we come back, we got to do news. The guys from Deep Inside the Music are going to be here. We got a lot to get to this morning. Listen, Zoe, at any time during the show today, you have, Schmoey, at any time during the show today, you have direct access. No matter what we're doing, we will break in 800-771-1025. It's the Mike Calta Show. News is next on 1025 The Bone. We are running late, though. The guys from Deep Inside the Music are here. We're going to bring them in about a half hour or so. Right now, it's time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. Have you stopped into a Pelt Shoes lately? Well, if the answer is no, then you need to get in there. If the answer is yes, you need to get in there. They have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers, and they have a huge selection in there, and they have the Pelt Shoe Fit experts that are going to make sure you get the perfect fitting shoe, perfect style. They have all the different styles and brands that you're looking for, and they have great deals, so make sure you stop into Pelts today and tell them that Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you. So some sad news out of Orlando. Orlando Police Chief Eric Smith confirmed this morning that 8 people were shot during Halloween celebrations in downtown Orlando. Smith said the 2 victims died and 6 others were taken to the hospital for treatment. Police said a 17-year-old was taken into custody after the shooting. He said, quote, Halloween is one of our busiest nights of the year, the chief said. Smith said around 100 officers were working in the area. The shooting happened around 1:07 a.m. in the area of Central Boulevard and Orange Avenue. The shooting happened as hundreds of people were in the area. Police said the gunman ran off after the shooting, and a second shooting was reported on Washington Street and Orange Avenue minutes later. 6 others were wounded and rushed to local hospitals in stable condition. The victims' ages range from 19 to 31 years old.
That's crazy. My son likes to go to Orlando for shows every once in a while, and that freaks me out every time.
Terrible.
It's not like it's so
kid.
bad or anything. It's just far away, and I feel like I have no control over it, and it's not our area. You know what I mean?
My sister lives in downtown Orlando.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's always, obviously, if they're a shooting, they want to shoot people, they want to go somewhere where it's crowded, and you know that anything like this or big events always bring out a big crowd, and it's terrible. You know, people want to go out and have a good time, and then this guy goes and starts shooting people.
They don't know if it was like a disagreement or just started shooting.
Yeah.
All I know is I'm going to get a call one day, hey, boss, I had to take 3 people down.
Oh, man.
Super calm.
The National Hurricane Center is now giving a disturbance in the Caribbean a 50% chance to develop over the next 7 days. I take the under. But many uncertainties remain. But if it does develop, obviously 1025 The Bone, our weather partners at Fox 13 will keep you updated on everything. The next storm to receive a name in the Atlantic Basin will be called Patty.
Hey, it's
Patty.
It's crazy Patty blowing
Oh.
So the hurricane season ends November 30th.
I thought it ended at the beginning.
No, it goes to the end of November.
Oh, jeez.
through. Remember we were on a cruise one time and a hurricane
Oh,
came?
yeah.
We had to get diverted.
The spaghetti model I saw had it going all over the place.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
I saw a good Halloween costume. The guy went as Dennis Phillips, and his smoking hot wife went as a spaghetti model. She had spaghetti all over her. It was pretty good.
I saw a costume that you would not have liked. It was a girl as Carrie.
Nope.
Listen to me. She had the dress on, she had her hair, and she had blood all over her hair, but she had a bucket that was above her, but it was like on a pole or something, whatever. But you couldn't see it because it was pouring blood down, and the blood was like hanging. It was like streamers and stuff, so it was all over. And she's just staring at the camera. Oh, it was good. It was a good job.
Did you see the picture of Bill Belichick and his super smoking hot 24-year-old girlfriend?
No.
It was he's dressed as a fisherman and she's a mermaid and she's laying on the beach. He's got a fishing pole.
Are you sure it was Belichick and it wasn't Ryan Clark?
That was insane.
What can she find attractive about Bill Belichick? Look, I'm all for it. But I mean, I know
Rich, powerful leader.
I know, but the thing is, he doesn't have a job right now. He's not that he's not rich and powerful, but he doesn't have a job. It's not like he's like Super Bowl winning quarterback. I mean, a Super Bowl winning coach, Bill Belichick.
He does have a job.
He's won 6 Super Bowls.
I know, but now he's old man.
He's a retired coach. He's a retired NFL coach. He has enough money to retire.
Arguably the greatest of all time.
He's in all kind of commercials all the time. He's an analyst. He's on Pat McAfee show all the time.
I'm not saying why would she be with him. I'm saying what can she find attractive about him?
All the stuff we just said.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
I'm sure he's I hear him sometimes in podcasts and stuff. He's and
I'm pretty
charming.
sure.
Well, that's what he seems like. He's pretty.
But wasn't she a cheerleader or something like that, or something in the media? So so this helps get her attention.
Yeah, it raises her profile.
So you're saying that this is all superficial? That she's just with him because she's Bill Belichick,
maybe,
and what could do for her?
Maybe she's like, yeah, he's all right.
I mean, it's very rare that super rich guys have smoking hot girls.
Right.
I get it. I'm not saying this is. What I'm just saying is, what is it like? If she is really attracted to him, what is she attracted to? His wrinkly old balls? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is she? How could a 24-year-old girl, 24, be attracted to a 70-year-old man or whatever?
She has daddy issues.
It happens all the time, though. You know.
Yeah, but most of the time, it's for money or for the power, or for the prestige. And is that the case here, or is she really into Bill? 24-year-old really into Bill Belichick?
So
look, I'm telling you right now, at 53 years old, I don't know if I can go out with a 24-year-old. Didn't say wouldn't make sweet love to her. I don't know that I could date her. Because, quite frankly, what the great comedian, what's his name, once told me, what's his name, the old guy that was hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, Bobby Slayton.
Bobby Slayton said to me when he was talking about Carmen, "What am I going to do? Talk to her about the Beatles?"
Yeah,
he's like, and I think about that. What could they have in common?
Oh yeah. There's situations like that, sure, but did you see Ryan Clark dressed up as Bill Belichick?
I heard about it. I did not see it.
So. People, I guess some people are upset about it.
Why?
Because he did whiteface. Oh. He put white makeup on.
Do that.
No, you can.
No, you
can, Carmen. There was no history of whiteface and making fun of white people. There is blackface, like the.
Yes, I get it, but I'm also telling you, as someone who spoke to Dizzy, who is a black person,
he's kind of black.
He says he also agrees. Because he dressed up as Roger yesterday. He was like, I thought about it, but it's just no.
Well, look,
it's just something you don't do.
As a spokesman for white people everywhere, we're cool with it.
Yeah, we're totally fine with it. By the way, Dizzy dressed up as a white dude whenever he did our year-end report.
That's right.
Right, but he didn't do whiteface. He put on a blonde wig.
He could have if he wanted to. We're not going to be mad about it.
Agreed. I do agree with you, but what I am saying from a black person, he said no.
What do you know about black people? Oh, wait, my bad.
I'm just letting you know, if you're a white person and you're upset that Ryan Clark dressed up as Bill Belichick and put white makeup on, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. Apparently you've solved all your other problems, and this is the only thing you have to worry about.
Listen, I'm not ever going to do this, but I don't understand. I understand how people may be offended. If you put on blackface and you accentuated big lips and those sort of features that have been known to be tied to racism over the years, that's one thing. If when Pete was a kid and he went as Don King and had blackface on and he had the big hair and all that, that's just a kid trying to be a person
if you're doing the blackface, the actual blackface thing, the minstrel shows and all that type of stuff, yes, that's very offensive. That's terrible. But yeah, I think if you're a little kid and that happens, maybe you talk to the parents and go, maybe you don't want to do that.
Sure,
and they're not trying to offend.
And you don't want to do it these days because socially it's not acceptable, but it's not, your intention is not to be racist. And, anyway, it's probably safer to stay away from doing it both, but certainly easier to be in whiteface than blackface.
Yeah. Yes.
Being in whiteface is not going to make you lose a job.
Wayans Brothers did a whole movie. So did Soul Man.
So did Eddie Murphy.
Remember the But the other way,
Yeah, with C. Thomas Howell.
C. Thomas Howell, he was a black dude. In a movie, they made a whole movie where he was a black dude.
Right.
Robert Downey Jr.
You know why?
In Tropic Thunder.
Do you remember even why?
Yeah, to get into school.
To get into a college because his parents wouldn't pay for his college, so he had to apply for a black scholarship.
Yeah.
That's probably the most racist thing.
Crazy.
But it was a funny movie, and it was good, and at the end, you learn a lesson.
Yeah, and at the time, people weren't so sensitive.
Right.
November 3rd, today is the 1st, so November 3rd is Sunday. It is Daylight Saving Time.
Yep.
So it's not savings, by the way. A lot of people say savings. Daylight saving. Well, you shouldn't.
I'm gonna.
It is daylight saving time.
Nothing.
Sunday, November 3rd, 2024 at 2 a.m. Clocks are turned backward 1 hour.
So you get an extra hour.
Yeah, you get an extra hour. And I say you turn your clocks back. I think most clocks go back on their own nowadays, but you got your microwave clock. Maybe that doesn't.
I'm going out and I'm staying out for an extra hour.
Oh, yeah. A party like.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Never going to end.
Dude, that was the worst night when I was a bouncer at a club and we had to work for an extra hour. Ridiculous.
The best was when the clocks rolled forward.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, thank God, get out of here. Paul versus Tyson is set to take place at Arlington's AT&T Stadium on November 15th, so just a couple weeks away. Tickets are still available for the event with the high-profile clash. According to reports, promoters have recently slashed prices on hundreds of seats, with some going for
I would pay to see Mike Tyson just fight anybody.
Well, you could pay $30. You can get in.
My
How about
gosh.
that? A huge blow to promoters who expected a quick sellout when the first announced the big contest. Per the report, there was one ticket going for $30 on SeatGeek, with plenty of tickets listed at $37. Ringside tickets, on the other hand, were listed for as much as $50,000 a piece.
$50,000?
You can list it for anything. Doesn't mean it's gonna
$50,000
sell.
you can fight Mike Tyson.
Yeah. On StubHub, tickets are available for like $52. The bout will be contested over 8 2-minute rounds instead of the usual 3-minute rounds, and it's 8 rounds instead of 10. Both boxers will wear 14-ounce gloves, heavier than the standard gloves that they
What
wear.
is the best possible scenario?
I mean, for me, I think a early knockout by Mike Tyson.
Or an early knockout by Jake Paul. I mean, if I see an early knockout by either one of these guys, if Jake Paul knocks out Mike Tyson, Jake Paul gets a little bit. I mean, I know he's 60 years old and all that stuff, but he still gets a little bit more credit from me.
Yeah, my whole thing is the fact that he's 60. Listen, Mike Tyson is arguably one of the greatest fighters of all time.
My dad's 70. 75. I don't want to fight him.
Jake Paul just needs to stop. He's got enough money, right?
Yeah.
Can we all agree he has enough money?
Yes.
Stop fighting the gimmick fights and fight boxers.
Yeah,
If
but
you
it's not
want-
as much fun.
But if you want to be legitimate and
Right.
you want to be known as a legitimate fighter, and he's putting in the work.
But is
Listen,
he making $100 million off of just fighting some boxer?
No, but I'm saying he's saying that he will be champ one day. You're not going to be champ if you're fighting the guy from YouTube, or you're fighting an old boxer, or you're fighting a basketball player, or anything like that. If you want to be champ and you want to be legit, then go and fight real fighters. And the only real fighter so far that he fought was Tommy Fury, and he lost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
true.
like you can't go this guy who was retired to this guy, blah blah blah, all these different things. I'm not fighting Mike Tyson or Anderson Silva or any of those guys. Jake Paul has some skill. He's putting in work and doing all that stuff. But if you want to be legit, you got to fight legit fighters. That's it.
I agree.
I agree. By the way, Jake Paul endorsed Donald Trump. Did you see that as well?
No, I did not.
Yeah,
well, I'll rest easy now.
I know you're not a fan, but I'm letting other people know. You can cover your ears if you want to.
This is of Carmen?
Krispy Kreme.
I'm not. Okay.
We'll hand out free donuts on Election Day.
Stale ones?
No, they'll be good.
They won't
Delicious.
be hot. They won't be hot.
They
and fresh
will
like
be
they
hot.
lie about.
They make them at one store, and
And
then they
ship 'em
deliver
to
them to the other store, and then they heat them up.
When they say the lights on, that the new batch is coming out.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of lies.
But they are. It's a new batch.
It's not coming out there.
It's not like they're leaving them in your oven for 7 days and they grow hair on the mac and cheese.
And then on free donut day, I went there to buy donuts. I didn't even want a free one, and they were out of donuts. You're closed.
My son went the other day. He goes, I'm going to go get Krispy Kreme donuts. And I go, all right, pull the trigger, go for it. And he goes, I pulled up, he goes, like 30 seconds. They were ready. And I go, yeah, they're donuts. They're fresh and ready.
They're just lying
They're ready to
around.
go. How about this? Do you have any leftover Halloween candy?
Quite a.
Well, here's some good news. A lot of people, I'm sure, have some leftover Halloween candy. If you didn't have a bunch of teenagers, take the whole bowl off the first thing. If you have leftover Halloween candy, a program called Cash for Candy will pay you $10 per pound of it and then they send it all to troops overseas.
Oh, I'd just give it away.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's good on both ends. You get a little cash back, and then they send it over to troops overseas. Yeah.
Where do you do that?
Cash for Candy. Oh. I would imagine they probably have a website, cashforcandy.com. Okay. I didn't look it up, but it's probably there.
Just some fat guy collecting everybody's candy from books.
Here is a debate that's happening online. Is it cool? Not cool. Like, is it cool? Is it okay?
Oh, not okay.
No. For you to take your shoes off and walk around in your socks at the office.
No.
Oh.
No. Most people.
In your socks?
Yeah.
Like barefoot? No. Socks? I think, yeah. That's
what about walking around, though? Walking around the... like if
taking them off at your desk is
at your desk, yeah. I see that, whatever. Most people say no, at least when you're walking around.
Yes.
If you stay at your desk and you kick your shoes off and,
Worst place to do it? Airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants your feet. Nobody wants your bald feet.
Or radio show.
Oh, I don't know. It depends. If it's at your own house, you're allowed to do it.
Mm-hmm. Would you say that you're a patient person?
No.
Joe, you patient?
Yes.
Carmen?
I am impulsive and angry.
I can be, but I also can't be.
What about when it comes to food?
Oh, I'm impatient. I will punch a baby in the face.
Americans think they are, but do the stats back it up? A study looked at how long the average person can wait for various things before they start getting annoyed.
I don't like when I walk into a restaurant, I'm not immediately seated.
Waiting on a server to take your order.
Oh, my gosh.
So you're seated. How long do you wait for the person to come over and take your order?
It should be almost immediate. They should at least come over and greet you and say, I'll be right back.
Get your drinks and do that stuff, whatever. And then to actually place your food order, what would you say you're comfortable with?
Like under 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carmen?
See, I'm more patient because I was a server. So I know.
So what do you think? They come over, get your drink order, and then bring your drinks back, and then how long until they come back to get your food order?
I'd say I'd give them 10 minutes before I start getting irritated.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This says 13 minutes.
Oh.
Get out of town.
13 minutes. I'm an appetizer.
I got to be honest with you. Most of the time, majority of the time, can I get you guys something to drink? Sure. We're also ready to order whenever you are.
Yep.
That's what I do.
Yep.
That's what I do. If they say, give me a minute, I say, that's fine, whatever. And then they come right back. But I'm not pressuring them, but I'm letting them know we're ready.
We came in ready to go.
By the way, Sebastian Maniscalco has one of the funniest bits about that, about going to a dinner with his wife, and about, he goes, like, she has no idea that the waiter's going to ask her what she wants to eat. Like, we've never been to a restaurant before. He goes, so he'll ask her, what would you like for dinner? And she goes, oh, I don't know. You go ahead and order. And he goes, all right, steak and mashed potatoes. Back to you. He goes, did you think you were going to think of it in that 5 seconds that it took me to order?
Yeah, or like the people who go to any fast food restaurant.
Oh, yeah, and look at the menu. And
right.
Amanda.
Yeah.
That's my wife, 100%. At Starbucks. We go to Starbucks. We go every day, every day. Hold on, I just want to see. What do you want to see? What do you think? It's a seasonal change? And then she gets the same thing she always gets?
I'll even do this. Like, if you go somewhere, it's like you got the board up there or whatever, and you've never been there before, if it's fast and I'm just in it, I'll go, number 3.
Yeah, they've numbered them.
I'm like, I'm fine with it. I'm sure it's good. Does that have anything that I'm allergic to?
Right.
But no, go ahead and get it.
The only place that sucks is Chick-fil-A, because they have the people standing outside, so you can't get to that board. Yeah. And I'm someone who does not eat at Chick-fil-A, so usually I just end up getting a grilled chicken
sandwich. But they
sandwich.
show you on the iPad. If you're I need to look, they'll show you on the iPad.
Yeah, if you ask them. I'm not doing that.
I will tell you this. I also will do the first time here. It's my first time here. Just give me a second. Just so they know. And you can help somebody else or whatever. I'm standing in the back until I'm ready to go. Waiting for your food to arrive, they say 17 minutes. So if you add those up, you're looking at 30 minutes from sitting down to getting your drinks and getting your food and all that stuff.
No.
Once you order your food, 17 minutes? I don't know. I mean, that doesn't seem crazy, especially
okay, once you order, I get it.
Yeah,
what you order,
you got some chips going.
Right. Yeah, and especially if you're in a sit-down restaurant, you're doing that stuff. Waiting in line at the grocery store. Over half of us will switch to a different line if we see more than 3 people ahead of us.
Oh, yeah, that's more than enough.
Yeah, and can I point this out? If you're in a grocery store and you have your items up, move up. Move up so I can put my items on the thing.
Sure. You got to be aware of your surroundings.
100%. And so many people aren't. Food delivery. What do you, Carmen, you're ordering food. What do you expect? How fast for it to get there?
Like I'm at home, Uber Eats.
You're home, Uber Eats, place you've ordered from before, and you're like, all right, bang, it's in. How long until it gets to your door?
My mental state, I always give myself an hour.
An hour.
Oh, and because anything could happen, the order gets messed up by the time I put it in. Driver gets there.
Are you doing priority?
No, I'm not paying $2 because they're not. It's not priority anyway, and it's only saving you 5 minutes.
Mine's all priority.
Yeah. Well, you also are rich.
I'm number one.
You're rich.
What do you think? Ordering food.
I mean, it depends on when you're ordering it. You know what I mean?
Where it's from, and
I give myself an hour, but usually it could be a little bit longer.
They say 29 minutes.
Yeah.
So Domino's was onto something with the 30 minutes or less, which they stopped doing. Waiting behind people at a stop sign. If you're waiting behind someone at a stop sign and they sit there for how many seconds before you lay on your horn?
I'm pretty patient there. I'm pretty patient because one, we have a lot of old people, and two, there's a lot of times I can't see. There may be something I can't see, but I'll give it 30 seconds before I start going.
30 seconds?
No, 5 seconds.
No, a stop sign that comes to complete stop, look both ways, and go is going to take you 5 seconds.
Stop, look, go. That's like 2, maybe 3 seconds.
You didn't look both ways. You looked one way.
No,
you're a danger to people around you.
Watch. Look at this.
You Marty Feldman?
Yeah. They say 10 seconds before you start laying on your horn.
Oh, I mean, I'm not laying on my horn at all. I may give a little beep.
Oh, boop, boop. I'm not only am I laying on my horn, I'm going around you. Yeah. And if you try and turn into me, I'm veering at you.
Oh, I'm very patient.
Don't do that.
I'm very aggressive.
I'm not in a hurry. I'm very patient in the car.
So Jennifer Lopez stopped signing autographs when for a bunch of fans out there immediately when someone asked her if she had any comments about Diddy. Of course, she dated him between 99 and 2001. So she was like, I'm sorry.
Hey, Joe.
Yes, Michael.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I know what your immediate answer is going to be, but can you just let this sit for a second? Somebody suggested this online. What if you had sister wives?
No.
Since they both love you so much.
No.
Right.
No.
Why not?
No.
I mean, that's the best of
because
both
I'm not in
worlds.
love with her, Michael.
All right, good answer.
I'm not in love with her.
Yeah, but I think that works. You're only in love with one, but you have another,
No.
Like you don't have to be in love with both.
But
of them.
I'm
in love with JoJo and my wife and Soph.
I think they have to love each other though too.
Yeah, and they definitely do not.
Right.
As long as they both love you, though, I think it qualifies.
I think you're having problems if they don't love each other.
I'm a one-woman man.
There you go.
Maybe the island is cursed.
I don't think
there's a lot of bad things coming out of there.
I think the curse is being lifted right now.
Chewy's exercising the demons out.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know.
Did she contact you?
No.
Me either.
I told you what to do.
Yeah. Gio said to get a restraining order.
I don't think you're at that point yet.
I think Gio's going to get a visit here in the next couple days.
Not at that point.
No.
Unexpectedly walking into somebody's house.
All right, but she thought maybe she had a chance.
Somebody who walked into your house.
Yeah, but that was 2 strange dudes I didn't know.
Well,
this is not somebody I made sweet love to in the past.
Oh, you sure?
I don't know. They were pretty handsome. I just think that if she comes back again, that's restraining order time. Now she's been told. She's been told.
I say now.
Yeah, I think the fact that you just walked into my house, that's restraining order.
And then would not leave.
It's really on you, Joe. You didn't get the key back. It's ridiculous.
Is she on line 1, Carmen? Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
What's going, guys? How you doing today?
What's going, sir? How you doing?
I got a take on the Jake Paul thing, and I totally get he needs to fight some real boxers. But think about how boxers normally come up and how many fights they have before they even become a professional. He didn't get that, so he's kind of getting that now, but also getting paid and getting all the hype for it too.
Yeah, he's putting in his time. I mean, he's putting in his time. He's putting in his fights. He's working his way up. And because of who he is, he's got an opportunity to fight much bigger names, but Galvin is right. How much longer are you going to be a joke fighter before you start fighting real boxers?
Yeah, but
that's
also
the difference.
That's the other thing is he's not really getting the experience. He's getting the spectacle and all that type of stuff. If you ain't get the experience of being in the ring with actual fighters and guys that are 3-1 or 4-0, whatever, because he doesn't have a bunch of fights. But there's other guys that are just turned pro that have a couple fights under their belt. That's who he should be fighting if he wants to, like he says, eventually become champ.
Build a resume.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't look good that he fought Tyson Fury and lost when he fought the real boxer, but I don't know.
Tommy
I like
Fury.
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir. That was not Zoe.
That was not her. How about this? Sydney Sweeney, who is kind of the it girl right now, is making some money now. She went from earning $2 million for the romantic comedy Anyone But You. $2 million, not bad. You're in a movie, this and that. But if you're, lead in there and stuff, up to $7.5 million for the upcoming thriller, The Housemaid.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, kicked it up a little bit.
Must be nice to have big boobs and be cute.
She does not mind showing them off.
No,
either.
she does not.
She really has quite the Instagram where I'm always like, did she? Oh no, she posted this herself.
Sometimes she does like the net stuff where you can kind of see.
Yeah, that's all right. Speaking of making money and nets, there are 6 roster spots left on Unrivaled Basketball League. Will Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark join her fellow WNBA players? The 2024 Rookie of the Year is reportedly being courted with quite the offer. According to Sports Business Journal, Clark and Unrivaled have held talks about her participating in the 3-on-3 league that is set to tip off in January in Miami. The offer to Clark is believed to be worth over $1 million for the season. $1 million.
But she plays in between seasons?
Yeah, so it's while WNBA is off, she'd be playing in the 3-on-3 league.
Not enough money. They need to give her way more money.
Well,
she'll do for that league what she did for the WNBA.
By comparison, Clark signed a 4-year, $338,000 deal
for 4 years.
For 4 years,
she makes like $75,000 a year.
She makes 76,553 per year, and then the final year could be 97,000. So for $1 million for a year, not too bad. Obviously, she has endorsement deals with Nike, which is reportedly $28 million over 8 years.
Right, but what I'm saying is that she's going to do way more for the 3-on-3 league than.
Right, so get all the money up front.
Right.
Yeah.
If I was her, I'd be like, okay, yeah, give me a piece of it or something.
Right.
You're like
to do that as well. Clark is one of 2 high-level WNBA stars, along with Asia Wilson of Las Vegas Aces, who have yet to commit to playing.
Okay,
I'd watch that.
Yeah. Little 3-on-3. We'll see. Speaking of WNBA, Patrick and Brittany Mahomes are working to bring a WNBA team to Kansas City. So Mahomes, who has part of the Royals, he's a minority owner there, and then his wife, who owns a football club.
She owns.
Well, yeah. But they're talking about buying a WNBA team.
Great. I would take that over soccer.
She played college soccer. I want to say she did play professional overseas.
Oh, really?
Home. Yeah. She, you know what? I didn't. I said past college, you jerk off.
By the way, more impressive playing overseas than playing in America.
I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But I do
right.
know she played in college and she was a big deal.
But Carmen said she definitely played pro.
They met in high school, weren't they? Like
Yeah. Speaking of basketball, Bronny James, LeBron's son, scored his first NBA points, and it was in his hometown of Cleveland. Lakers took on the Cavaliers.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Black Sabbath and Pink Floyd tie for the most diverse vocabulary in music, according to a new study. They are followed by
Wait, who? Black Sabbath, who?
and Pink Floyd
Over Steve Miller?
What do you mean?
What did it say this again? Maybe I misunderstood.
Are you talking about the word?
Yeah.
The most diverse vocabulary in music.
Puppet this?
He made up his own word. They are followed by, how about this? Slayer, Laufey. I don't know who Laufey is.
Laufey.
I guess a female pop star or something.
Yeah.
And Bruce Springsteen. They also say metal is the most intelligent genre of music.
Geez.
Yeah. Gio.
Yes.
You ready for some good news?
Did you win more big gambling bets?
No.
Oh.
Limp Bizkit are back in the studio recording the follow-up to 2021's Still Sucks.
So the last album, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Yeah?
Yeah. They had some good songs.
Fred Durst offered an update on Instagram where he shared a story of John Otto tracking drums for new material.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Made me excited.
Well, they're back in the studio, so we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, the new album, Limp Bizkit Still Sucks, was good. I liked it.
Was it in line with the rest of Limp Bizkit music?
Yeah, it's exactly what you would expect, but there was like 2 or 3 songs. I'm like, oh, this is good.
Yeah. All right, I got you.
Game of Thrones, they're saying that a movie is in the works for Game of Thrones. It's very early stages and stuff, but
Give it up.
Oh no, that'd be great.
House of the Dragon is fantastic.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You had Game of Thrones, great, but it ended terribly.
Yeah.
You have House of Dragons, which is good, and they have a bunch of other spin-offs that they're doing. I feel like they're milking it for everything it has, but they're gonna overdo themselves.
I think because
Like Star Wars.
I think there's a ton of books total.
Oh,
though.
yeah, there's a
so
lot.
that's why they're getting all the
Yeah.
source material.
There's
from.
a lot. Yeah. Listen, you make a Game of Thrones movie, I'm gonna watch it. You know,
Probably.
We'll see whether it's any good or not.
It'd be interesting to know what part of the timeline it is, but
Right.
yeah, House of Dragons, both seasons I thought were great.
House of the Dragon. The only problem with me was they didn't pay off the second season. The ending, there was no real
They went for the
payoff.
setup instead of the payoff.
Right.
Yeah.
It was much more of a, hey, season 3 you should watch instead of being like, this is cool. Here's season 2. Finally, in news, the website Unscrambler used Google Trends to compile a list of the most searched slang for 2024 from between January 1st through October 25th. So it's slang that you hear your kids say.
Scribbity.
That we have no idea the different stuff. Scribbity, you think is on there? Skibbity is on there, number 3.
Okay. No cap.
No cap is not on there.
All
These
right.
are all like one word. One word.
Is the Riz on there?
Riz is not on there. I thought of something. I sent myself an article and I forgot to talk about it, but we can talk about it. So Skibbity is in there. Another one that we've talked about on the show. Number 2 is Sigma.
Sigma. Yeah, that was
Sigma. Yeah. Carmen, anything off of TikTok or Instagram? Any words that became popular?
Hanging around the locker room.
Or the players.
Oh, no. They all
Think about this. Google Trends, most popular slang. Most popular.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
We're all so
I know
old
you're
now.
giving us the clue, but
Old and not cool.
She blew up.
Pink.
Oh, Haktua.
Haktua.
Oh.
Haktua. Pink.
Oh, you said
Never kind of blow up.
You said she blew up, so I thought.
My daughter insists that she knows what Haktua means,
Oh, well.
and I don't think she does.
I think she does.
Well, I think she probably has an idea of what it means.
I found out my daughters both know.
But how old are your daughters?
14 and 15.
Yeah, mine's 11.
Yeah,
But also-
that's a couple years.
Haktua is followed up by a phrase that kind of explains what Haktua is.
Right.
So I think that she may have heard from other kids what that is, but I want to know what she knows. And I tried to, because she said something about Haktua the other day, and I go, what does that mean? And she goes, I know what it means. I go, then tell me. And she goes, no.
So here's a little thing. Carmen, and don't say it. Obviously, we can't say it. But for how long did you think you were actually supposed to blow on it?
Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
just.
No, I had 2 older
Carmen
sisters.
knew early.
Listen, I had 2 older sisters.
And the girl's locked in the cage.
That's not.
They tell you.
That's not true.
Told him what to do.
You call them sisters.
I knew in middle school.
No.
That's the thing.
Yeah, you did. How old were you?
In middle school?
No, the first time you did it.
Oh.
14.
Oh.
God.
Almost killed myself.
That was the noise she made.
Yeah.
So what? That was 9th. You were in high school or just still in middle school?
I was still in middle school. I was a
Yeah.
freshman. Or, sorry, 8th grade. I was in 8th grade.
I
in
remember
middle
hearing
school.
stories of that when I was in middle school.
This is hurting my soul.
From other people.
What do you mean hearing stories?
What do you mean?
Yeah, it didn't happen to
It didn't happen to
him.
me, but you would hear people talking about it all the time.
I was
And that's
the
the
one
thing,
talking
We
about
know you were banging chicks at 9 years old.
it. Not 9. 14.
Yeah.
But like, think about it. We didn't have the internet. We had to go steal our parents' Playboy magazine or steal their porn to see something or down.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
These
way
kids
easier.
have the internet. They can just Google, whatever job
Haktua.
and Haktua, and then they can easily find a video.
And
that's not on a porn site either.
Haktua is trending on TikTok and Instagram and every social media platform.
I don't like it.
Does your daughter have any sort of technical devices?
Nope.
She doesn't have an iPad?
Nope.
No
She doesn't have a phone?
I watch
social
them all
media.
the way today.
I watch.
Yeah,
Right.
Haktua was trending on Instagram for months.
Yeah, it's easy to find.
All right.
And when she tells you she doesn't want to tell you, that's because she knows.
I know. That's
Yeah.
what she said. She didn't want to tell me. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
she knows.
because you know.
So I will tell you a few of the different words, and you can tell me if you've ever heard them or even know what the hell they are or anything like that.
All right.
So number 10 is preen.
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 No.
Does anybody know what preen means?
Is that when you're standing in the mirror fixing your hair?
I think that's prim.
Prim.
Okay.
Like preteen, preen.
Preen is of a bird, straighten and cleans his feathers. So yeah, maybe
Maybe it means like clean, like
preening.
Preen.
kind of doing all the different stuff. I don't know.
these kicks are preen.
That's slang though?
Yeah, I guess I don't know how they use it.
Caitlin Lockerbie definitely preens before the show.
When I first looked at this, I thought it was au revoir, but it is not. It's avra. It's OEUVRE.
OEU.
VRE. Yeah.
No.
It's the works of a painter or composer.
What?
I'm sure this is not how they're using it, but
Okay.
that's one that's in there. I've not heard any of these. Cats. KATZ.
No. What does that
Like
mean?
he's a cool cat, like cat named Mo.
I doubt that that's a thing. Whatever, but cats. KATZ.
Deli?
Is
I'm so hungry.
I guess it kind of is like cool cat, cats and jammer.
Cat named Mo.
This is none of the kids aren't saying it.
No.
I don't think so either. Like I don't feel like we would at least would have heard Sen, SEN, John Senning.
No, I don't know that one either. No.
Schmaltz.
Schmaltz.
You got a little schmaltz on your face there.
Schmutz.
Schmaltz.
Schmaltz is where Laverne and Shirley worked.
I know Schmaltz liquor.
Hawk to Skibbity Sigma. And number one, I guess, is from TikTok. Number one, Demure.
Yes,
Demure.
that I've heard.
I know
Okay.
Demure.
Well, there you go.
Mm.
There you go.
I get broed a lot by my kids. Especially my daughters. Bro.
Do you smack them?
Yeah, of
Do you
course.
smack them?
Of course.
Yeah, I would smack.
Don't bro
I
me.
get bro. What's worse, bro or an actually?
Ugh.
Actually?
Yeah.
Actually?
I get that a little bit, but not as much.
I get a lot of actually.
Do you get? You have daughters, and you have daughters. Do you get a lot of the sing-songy? I can't.
No, I don't get that at all.
type of.
No, I say something. It's like, bro, why did you know?
Oh,
It's
See,
like,
I don't get bro. You know what I get?
Locked in the room immediately.
I get. I go. Can we go there? No. Michael, listen to me. Michael. I'm like, who is Michael?
Yeah.
I get Michael
That's
every
rude.
day.
if they called me Michael, that'd be weird.
Yeah, but you got George. You got
Yeah.
Georged.
Yeah, my older daughter, she'll say father.
Father. Yeah, I
she's
get
like-
father a lot.
Yeah, she's like, father, listen.
Yeah.
You know.
I get fathered a lot. I never get dad or daddy. I get father or Michael, which is better than fat nipples. Which
Yeah.
I used to get. So,
If I had a choice, I'd take father over fat nipples.
yeah, for 100%.
Bro.
Carmen, did Zoe call back?
No, she's
Okay.
not.
Do you want to try her? Call her one more time?
Sure.
All right.
If you want me to.
Hello.
Joe does. Joe really
I
wants to
don't
get to the
know.
bottom.
No, I don't. I don't want.
Mike is forcing me to.
Maybe
do
if Joe texts her and says, hey, answer the phone, we're trying to call.
By the way, real quick, while she's trying to call her and stuff. So I brought up Baby Gronk the other day, and you said, "Do you not know who he is?"
I've
Or-
not seen Baby Gronk.
Baby
I know.
Gronk is a kid that's like what 10, 12, something
Probably,
like
yeah.
that, whatever. And he's got like diamond teeth and stuff, and he's muscular and everything. He called out your little fat friend Riz.
The Rizzler?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rizzler.
The reason
He's
is
like, I'll
'cause-
whoop your ass and this and that. And I'm like, what? This is
Rizzler's
just-
not a fighter.
I was like, this is just bullying a fat.
Rizzler's a lover.
Yeah.
Baby Gronk's popularity has gone way down.
Oh, yeah, so he's
because
trying to-
A lot of the celebrities and athletes they reach out to, they don't like him because the dad apparently is a complete jerk off.
Oh, really?
So they have to deal with the dad a lot, including the actual Gronks. Like, I don't want nothing to do with that kid. The dad's a
Right.
jerk off. So now that the Rizzler is getting so much popularity, he's trying to ride the coattails back up to the top.
But
I'm
here's
Team
the
Rizzler.
here's the problem: is clearly the dad's a jerk off because this kid
Yeah.
is a weirdo.
Yeah.
And it's like he's trying to be famous through his kid.
Yeah, the dad's the mastermind by the whole. That's
That's
why
mostly that's the same thing with the Here Comes the Boom. We bring
Yeah.
the boom.
Yeah, that guy wanted to be famous and found out that if he had his kid and them and they ate the chicken bacon and whatever, but this guy is just forcing his son to lift weights and fight kids.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him now.
They'll put out like announcements as if they're committing to different schools and stuff. Like
He's
Baby
like 9.
Gronk has committed to LSU, and LSU has nothing to do with him at all.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? Like
Just weird, man.
yeah. Everybody says the dad is like this complete lunatic.
I believe it.
I never wanted to be that dad to push my kids into doing any of that stuff.
No.
Like that. It's just so it's you trying to do something with your own life.
There's a fine line between having your kid commit to something and doing it and finishing it, as opposed to forcing them.
Yeah.
To follow my dreams.
This is what I do to Joe. Follow my dreams, Joe.
Okay. You want me to take the garbage?
Carmen, no hookup.
No answer.
No, his dream is to get Zoe on the phone. Schmoey.
I really don't want that to happen.
I think you don't want it to happen. I think when it's over, you're gonna be like, I'm glad that happened.
I mean, whatever.
Good response, Joe.
I don't know what to say.
No, don't say anything. We got to take a break. We got a lot to go. We're going to bring the Deep Inside the Music guys in next. And then in the 9 o'clock hour, Michael Rosenbaum, who played Lex Luthor for years on Smallville, is going to join us. He's got a book about farting that is coming out. And interested in talking to him about that. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. We've got Ronnie D and Lamangelo here. Joe was out there last night singing El Scorcho.
I was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was fun.
Joe's really coming to the forefront of the show today.
Yeah. A lot of Joe.
I know it's against your wishes, Joe, but I'm really enjoying it thoroughly. I'm not gonna lie.
I noticed when we got here, Joe had sugar all over his face.
Oh.
Well,
you know what he's saying?
You know what I mean.
These guys are here for. Oh, we got a little static from. Hold on.
Not me this time.
No, it is. It's just it's the wire. I don't know.
Is that plugged all the way in? I remember last time I wasn't
plugged all the way in over there. It's good now.
No.
It's good now. Just don't rock anything. These guys have a YouTube channel called Deep Inside the Music, and it has been going really well. And they're able to take songs that we know and love and break them down track by track and let us hear things that we've never heard before on these. What do we have today? What do you want to start out with?
That's up to you guys. We have a bunch of cool stuff.
Well, I want to hear that Michael Jackson.
All right.
Once you said that you had Michael Jackson, I'm dying to hear it.
So we have Rock With You by Michael Jackson, and once in a while we get a hold of the real raw tracks.
Okay.
So it might sound slightly different to you, and we'll explain what's happening. Check this out. Well, we appreciate you having us on all the time.
I love hearing this stuff. It's interesting, and it also it really makes you. Some people you listen to and you go, oh, well, they were trash. And some people you listen to and you go, this is amazing. I think today all of them were great this morning. Yeah. Especially Duran Duran, a band like that is so manufactured that you don't know how good they are until you strip them down. So
strip them down.
If you want to hear more of this, you can go find Deep Inside the Music on Utah. They're in Utah. They're on Utah. Several states around the country. On YouTube, you put in Deep Inside the Music. It comes right up. And then these guys will be out with their band. You've been seeing Lamangelo and Ronnie D and the superstars around here for 20-something years in the Tampa Bay area. Yeah, we're all old, buddy. We're all there. But I mean, I've never, I could say this, never been to a show of yours that hasn't been a great time.
Well, thank you very much.
Hasn't been a fun time. You want to talk about some great musicians together, great community of musicians together.
So good, they played my wedding.
That's right.
That's right. What a great time it was.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah. And if you want to go see them, it's at Bay Borough Brewing.
There's a
night.
mouthful for you.
Yeah, right?
It's all right. It's getting a little late in the day.
Especially for a brewing company, too. After a few beers, you're like, hey, you can come down. Where are you? Bay
Borough Brewing tomorrow night with our friend Ken Logan.
Yep. And Christopher James.
And Christopher, who is that? I don't know that cat.
Christopher James is a singer-songwriter, and he is fantastic. I was lucky enough to play some horns on his records, and yeah, I would say find him on Spotify and listen to his music.
Listen, if you guys are playing with him, he's got to be a great musician.
Yeah, and he's a hell of a nice guy.
Well, good.
Which counts.
Hey, who's your dad voting for?
Oh, man. You could ask him directly, and you'll get 45 minutes solid of commentary.
Tell your dad we said hi.
I promise I will.
We'll take a quick break. Now, do you remember the show Smallville?
Of course.
Superman. Yeah. The guy who played Lex Luthor, Michael Rosenbaum, is going to join us on the show. And two things I want to talk to him about. One is a mistake that I pointed out on the show that they made, which has just been sitting in my heart for all these years. But also, he wrote a new book about farts, and who doesn't love farts?
I love it.
Yeah, who doesn't? I'm sure in some of these songs, there's farts you don't even know are there.
Yes, and Deep Inside the Music prominently features fart sounds, and most people love it.
Good. There's a lot of farting going on during this show, I can assure you of that. We'll take a break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Carmen,
yes.
I have a library here that does not include farts. Do you have farts over there? Our farts, Galvin's in particular.
I do not know. I'd have to.
Can you look while I
find-
grab these phone calls?
Yeah, sure.
800-771-1025. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning. It's the day after Halloween, Mike Calta. It's Medicine Man.
You know what that means to me? It's already Christmas. It's the wonderful time of the year. I just combined 3 Christmas songs.
Kind of how it
It's not even Thanksgiving yet. But
The phone is in your ass today. I can't hear what you're saying. You're muffled. You're too muffled.
Okay, I'm not closer than that, but I had a blast last night for Halloween.
What'd you do? Did you trick or treat? Scare the kids?
I went to the social club in Newport Richie on Main Street, and I had a Halloween costume party. I won $100.
What'd you go as yourself?
Yeah. Well, everybody, believe it or not, everybody plans to do it once a year. I'm like that 365 days a year.
It's true. You're scary every day. I get. What did you go as?
I was considered I won the punk rock category.
He won it as himself.
Well, don't forget December 20th. We'll be back down there for the pub crawl.
I'm looking forward.
All right, good. Thank you. What were you say, Carmen?
Yeah, I needed you to get off the phone.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I wonder if she found any farts.
We should have a pub crawl and everybody dressed as Medicine Man.
That'd be great.
That would be hilarious.
Wouldn't that be great?
The Medicine Man pub crawl.
Yeah, we all
and nobody's allowed to talk like anything. Somebody's walking around going, the Bud Light.
We all get the big wigs, and the
Bud
black
Light.
shirt.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
When he dies, we'll do that. In memoriam Medicine Man pub crawl.
That would be something to see.
Anybody have anything good going on this weekend? Any plans?
Not really.
Do you know what you want to hear? My wife, she said, tomorrow I have a client at whatever, and I'm done at 12 o'clock. And I go, then we don't have to get Juliana until 4.
I know what you
We
want
have
to
plenty
do.
of time to go to the Hard Rock. And she actually said, yeah, we can actually do that.
Yeah.
We're not going to. I know it. I feel it. It's something about going to the day on a Friday is dirty. It's Friday. You go at night. You know what I mean? You got to go at night. What are you doing? You got anything going on this weekend?
No, I'm doing the Bolt Run.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow morning I will be out there bright and early. I'm seeing the Bolt Run. If everybody wants to come out, you can sign up. They're doing 1 mile, 5K. You can walk. There's all different things that you can do. But they're giving away a bunch of prizes, all kind of lightning stuff. And
where do they do that?
Right there at Thunder Alley, right there in
right
the front.
there by the ice
Emily
ball.
Arena. Yep.
And there is a game, isn't there?
On Saturday.
Saturday, I thought maybe.
I don't know. Sunday, I know they play the Jets like 3 o'clock, and that's away.
Yeah, so probably not.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to talk to Michael Rosenbaum here in a few minutes. No stress, you. Yeah, I see. Why are you stressing? I can see you stressed out already.
No, it's because there's been this whole dispute like this. They're calling the people of the old number compared to the new number. So they're calling the old number, even though I said call the new number.
Oh, man.
Then they call the new number and they hang up. It's just
man.
There's so many goddamn numbers.
You still going to go to Starbucks or no?
No.
So from my knowledge, we only have one number.
There's like the old number can still
But it
call,
changed.
but you can't be on the air. And there's a warm line and a hot line and a lukewarm line, and it's just what is going on?
What would happen if I got a phone in here and I just had people call here?
I would love that.
I wonder if I could do that. Joe, can I do that?
I think you can do it, Michael.
What are you?
Go right to the top.
I mean, listen,
engineering.
I mean, I'm just saying yes.
If I can get a phone line in this studio that goes right to the board, right to my computer, fires in, it'll be our own hotline.
And that's the bat phone, and you just call in.
And that's it. All right, I'll look into that today. I'll talk to engineering and see if we can do
nobody
that.
gets that number.
No.
No, don't ever give it to Mo because he likes to give it out. All right, so we're going to talk to Michael Rosenbaum. Let me pull this up. He's got a book out. I don't even know if you know who he is. He played Lex Luthor for years, but he's got a very popular podcast. And do you remember who said that they were very good friends with him?
Who?
Think about it. Somebody on our show. I asked who they hang out with, and they.
Oh, I know
mentioned him.
exactly who it is. I know exactly who it is.
Who is it?
Harlan Williams.
100%.
Yeah.
Harlan Williams.
Yeah.
Harlan Williams, who is one of the
he's my buddy.
funniest but weirdest people I know. The idea that he has friends,
Right. Yeah.
blows my mind.
Yeah.
And this is one of the guys he considers his friend. Harlan Williams, one of those people who was doing a podcast a long time ago. And I said to him on the air, are you making good money off that? He goes, no, I'm not. And I go, well, then why are you doing it? I don't know. And I go, is it good? He goes, why don't you listen to it and tell me if it's good? And I said, okay, I will. And I was prepared to come on the air and smash it, but I listened to it and I thought it was great.
Because what did he do? Didn't he do like something and then at the end he goes, and now?
Yeah, he took a very serious approach on a racial story that was in the news.
Oh, it's Black Lives Matter.
Was it Black Lives Matter?
I'm almost
and
positive
he
it was.
took a very strong standpoint on it, which I agreed with, but not something you'd hear celebrities say every day.
Right.
Because everybody was so sensitive. And right after he gets all worked up and uses foul language to express his point and all that stuff, you go, wow. At the end, he goes, and now we're going to talk like birds. All right, let's welcome Michael Rosenbaum to the show. Carmen, can you do the phones for me? Because I don't have it over here.
I gotcha.
Thank you. Mike, how are you, sir?
I'm super well. I just want to tell you, my buddy from Indiana, he just said, "You're going to be on the Mike Calta Show right now." I'm like, "Why are you up?"
Why is he listening from Indiana?
Well, I think he lives in Tampa now, but he's from Indiana where I grew up. So he texts me, and I'm like, wow, that's cool. So somebody's listening. I like this.
Yeah.
You have a big show.
I knew somebody was listening. I knew one guy would be tuning in.
Finally, we got one.
Mike, I was just talking about how I years ago I had asked this question and it stuck out with me. Harlan Williams claims you as one of his better friends.
Yes, Harlan Williams, if you guys out there don't know him, he was the guy in Something About Mary. He was the guy in Dumb and Dumber, the cop that pulled him over and was like, "You guys drinking on some cough medicine there, are you, bud?" And Harlan, he's one of my best friends. He's the funniest guy I know. Every time he's like, everything's a joke. If you say anything to him, you're like, "Hey, you want to go to a movie?" He's like, "Why don't you ask your wife?"
He seems like
the kind of guy he is.
Yeah, it just seems like after a while he'd be a pain in the ass. You go, all right, the guy get it. Joke's over now. Be normal for a little while. But he's very funny. I love having him on the show. I have to ask you.
Yeah.
I have to ask you a question that I knew one day I would have the opportunity to ask you, no matter how many years have gone in between. And this may be something that's been brought up to you 1,000 times by Superman nerds. I don't know. But during your time on Smallville, do you know that there was an error where Tom Welling calls you Mike instead of Lex?
What?
I mean, is that something that's been pointed out? Because the two of you were having it was early on in the show. And the two of you are having a conversation, and he goes, "Mike, look," and I go, "Mike, who's Mike?" And I got to look it up and all that. And I wondered if that like that's one of the bloopers that everybody points out. But it goes so casual you don't even notice.
I don't even remember that. I'm going to have to look that up because Tom and I have a rewatch Smallville podcast called Talkville.
Yep.
And we haven't talked about that, but I'm gonna look that up and see if there's any truth to that.
Listen, why would I lie to you?
Hey, I don't know. I don't know you that well. Maybe that's what you do.
That's why no one listens. You're lying all the
Just
time.
That one guy from Indiana listens to the show.
Yeah.
All right, the reason we're talking to Michael Rosenbaum today is because he's got a book out that is right up our alley. It is a children's book called The Talented Farter. What made you write a children's book and make it about farting, which comes with sound effects, by the way, which I think is great.
Oh, yeah. Can you hear this if I even play it?
Try it. Do it again.
Can you hear this?
No. Do it again.
No, it's all right. It doesn't translate through because of the speakers. But you know what? My inner child always comes out, and I think farts are hilarious. And I don't care who you are. If you want to brighten the mood, you blast one. Everybody farts.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, this book it's not just a regular fart book. When I wanted to make a book. I wanted to write something. I'm always thinking of ideas and trying to be funny, but it's got a lot of heart and fart. And it's actually beautifully illustrated, and it's like a charming story about a little boy whose only talent, his name's Little Michael, go figure, is farting, and he can make his fart sound like anything. So each fart, but by the way, they're my farts. I swear to God, they're mine. And when I was talking with Simon and Schuster, I go, the farts need to be louder. They need to be longer. They need to be real. I want this book to be better than any other fart book out there. And we are number one in children's book of sounds and humor right now. So,
nice.
Yeah, look, I'm a kid in the candy store. Everything to me, I try to find an element of fun in everything I do. And I'm just glad they let me make this book. And my friends are, even my celebrity friends put quotes in the back. I don't know if you have the book, but Rainn Wilson says, "This book is disgusting and horrible. I've read it 137 times." Jennifer Love Hewitt, an instant classic by the gassiest and classiest guy I know. And Henry Winkler, Michael is a wonderful storyteller because he is funny, he is tender, and he is smart and very noisy. So it's just a treat, man. It's a treat to be an adult and to be able to make a book like this and share it with your friends. It's good for the holidays, and I'm really proud of it. I got to say, I'm really super proud of it.
Listen, I'm a guy who's raised 2 children. If I had a book about farts, I think I had a book called Everybody Poops for the kids when they were little, but this farting book is different. Can I tell you, as adults on this show for several years, we played a game called Guess Who Farted, and we would record our own farts and save them, and then we would play them, and a listener would have to guess which one of us farted. Would you like to hear one of our most obnoxious farts?
Please.
Carmen, please let one rip for Michael Rosenbaum. That is real. That is 100% real.
Now, whose is that?
That's yours.
That was real?
Yeah, yeah, that's Galvin. See, the problem with the reason we stopped playing it after a while is because our farts started to be recognized too easily. Mine we called the inverted bullfrog. It just sounded like a lot of, like a toad. Galvin sounded like you were starting a Harley. And then we had a girl on the show, Dinah. Yeah. There was a different classifications.
Never. That first one sounded like a mac and cheese craft dinner.
Could have been.
Yeah, you just had. Oh, that was a solid steak.
There was one that Galvin recorded, because we do them in our own spare time, and Galvin recorded it, and it was so long and loud that he made himself laugh. You can hear him laughing in the background uncontrollably. You're right. To be able to recognize the fact that farts are funny and come out with a book called The Talented Farter for children, I think that is genius, and I'm glad that you were able to put it down. And you got 2 thumbs up from the Fonz.
Oh, yes, 2 thumbs up by the Fonz. And you know how this book became this book? Is I'm immature as hell. I just want you to know that right now. Get ready for immaturity at its peak.
All right.
I would send my friend, not to name drop, but one of my best friends is John Heater, who's Napoleon Dynamite. So I would send him and his twin brother my farts randomly. Like, he'd wake up to my ass. And so I would fart, and then he would text me back and go, "That sounded like fireworks in the distance." and he would tell me what the fart sounded like. So that's how I really got the idea to make this book. I go, wow, what if this kid can make his fart sound like a bullfrog? Or he can make it sound like fireworks or his alarm clock. He wakes up to his ass. He doesn't need an alarm clock. He wakes up to his butt every morning. And so that's sort of how it all came to be. And it's like I'm just doing a bunch of stuff. I got a band, I got a podcast. I'm writing. I'm just trying to have as much fun, because this business could be so it could be dark at times, and I just like to enjoy myself as much as possible.
Well, I'm glad you're doing it. And as a guy who has kids, as a parent, we appreciate books like this. And I love that all the guys you hang out with are all just like you. You, Harlan Williams, John Heater, every tall, skinny white guys.
Hey, I have black friends too. I just didn't name them.
Sure you do.
Hey, it's a pleasure to have you on your show. I'm telling you, it's got to be in the early seasons. I was a latecomer to Smallville, but I had it on DVD, and I would watch them in my car while I was picking up my kids from school, like on Carline, and I noticed Tom calls you Mike in one of the episodes. It's there. I'm sure some other nerd has pointed it out too.
I'm going to check it out. I believe you. I'm going to check it out, and I'm going to just, I'm going to share it with the world. So I appreciate you letting me know that. I'm going to do some research.
The book is called The
Talented Farter. I appreciate you guys loving it and talking about it, and hopefully people will check it out, because I think they'll really have fun with it.
Pick up The Talented Farter just in time for Christmas. Mike, good talking to you, buddy. Have a great day.
You're awesome, guys.
Thank you. Yes. That's how you wanted to be. Dude, I'm telling you, I've been sitting on that nugget of information. I don't think that there's a celebrity we can have on this show of any caliber that I don't have some sort of nugget about.
Something. It may be something that you already knew or whatever, but there's something that's been eating away at me in my mind that I'm like, man, if I ever have the opportunity to talk to that guy, like Billy D. Williams, I always wanted to ask him if he banged Diana Ross, so I did, Yeah. That went well.
Yeah. Well, but it's not always going to go the way you want to. Oh, that's a good one.
Speaking of farts.
Who is that? Is that you? Oh.
That's a good one.
Violent ones.
I have a few different
Was
ones.
that live?
No.
It's like a door opening.
I thought about working one up while he was on the phone. Oh, that's a Halloween fart.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hang on. I wish we could have found the one.
The one where you laugh.
Oh,
That's two Mississippis.
that's pretty good.
Joe, you'll be happy to know that I text Zoe during the break.
Oh.
She did not text me that. All right, we get it. Yeah.
I'm very proud of those.
Well, I was thinking about ripping one live for him, but then what if it was, I didn't want it to be a disappointment.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got one? Oh, Gio entering the ring.
Yeah.
I
like it.
You need to
That's
see a
safe.
doctor.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of them.
Hey, really?
Yeah.
What are they putting on the cheese there?
More cheese?
No. Oh, is that what that is?
Fettuccine.
We're watching the thing on Good Day Live where they're laying out cheese for like a charcuterie plate, and then it looked like they're putting cheese on top of cheese. Anyway,
Not mad at it.
all right. If you want to get any phone calls in before the show's over, 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. 800-771-1025. If not, we'll wrap things up.
All I can think about now is the Medicine Man bar crawl.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm like trying to think of my costume in my mind. Yeah.
Black shirt? What do you mean your costume? A black shirt, black jeans, 1,000 medicine men.